sorry for not streaming in the morning. Ooh, Mr. Marat is playing. See if he's good. See if he's any good. It's Mr. Czechy. Okay, let's check. He's from Czech Republic, so he's Czech, right? So let's check him out. Okay, what do we play here? Probably Archmage, right? Nobody plays Poly Rifle anymore. Not even to enjoy Poly Rifle before the nerf. Or maybe, who knows, maybe the nerfs will be reverted. We'll see about that. Speaking about that, let me check one thing. I need to check my YouTube new video. Yeah, I want to promote this. Cancel. Looking for my YouTube video. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The Madonna. Okay, welcome everybody. Hello, Mr. Flynn. How are the Warcraft 3 scene doing? I was AFK today. But now I'm back. Okay, so PTR video. PTVR video. Share it. Copy. Okay, we have Archmage Archmage Opener versus Criplord Opener, so it looks like it's going to be standard play. Mr. Happy has been experimenting with expanding here immediately. Depends on your play style. What you prefer to do. Myself, when I play, I like to play this greedy expansion, so the safer one. Okay, the command is ready. Okay, perfect. Are we going to the right? Yes, we are going to the right. And as Arlex may play level 3 Creep Road as well. So no fast expansion for the human. Okay, no pool, that's why there is slow from the kobold. Mr. Earth Alex wants to be annoying. So that's why he is trying to last hit stuff. And he got the ghoul actually. The ghoul gives experience to Mr. Arlex. And it's definitely pretty annoying. Okay. Bam, level 2 is here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now is the magic. Happy would creep. Happy would creep, I'm sure about that. And Mr. Czech is creeping as well. That's cool. And yes, level 3 creep road for Mr. Arlex. And now the game is interesting. Okay, so he's pulling back militia. He still wants to expand, but he's expecting human. So Mr. Arlex is stuffing. He almost got killed, this footy. So he's stuffing back to cancel the Undead Expo, and he's still going to expand. But when Undead is going to play defensively, as we can see, Mr. Czech is a little bit surprised. And his expansion is going to be cancelled. The question is, can he force human back? Can he force the human back? Of course, killing the Ziggurat / Nerubian Tower is quite good. But what Mr. Czechy can do here? Arcane Tower is ready, just on time. Of course, the prime target should be the Criplord. Okay. Impale from the distance, not the juicy, just level 1 Impale. And are we teleporting back? That's my question. Are we teleporting? Looks like we are not teleporting back, and I like human position here. I like human position. Mr. Czech, he really invested heavily into expansion, and I think he may be losing this. But we'll see about that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Criplord is back with the power of Staff of Telly. Human is still going to expand. I think it's the same for the Undead. They're both tier 1. 6 minutes in, both tier 1. Okay. Still expansion attempt, but we've... okay, they're both trying to expand, fighting on multiple fronts. Level 3, but Criplord is barely alive. And yes, making so many acolytes is a big liability. You kinda have to expand now. No more healing on the Criplord. Maybe he'll use another charge of Ritual Dagger. He's definitely thinking about this. Welcome, welcome everybody.
A town is under siege.
My name is SaulPlayerMan, nice to see you guys. It's going to be a shorter stream, to be honest. But, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow longer stream. Okay, is this expansion cancelled? Yes, it's going to be cancelled, that's for sure. Towers are going down, but the town hall is ready. New militia from Mr. Alex, and he's taking already. Mr. Cechi is a little bit surprised. Why is Macroy so small? Hello, Mr. Random Bot Gamer, nice to see you. Thank you for this funny emote. Nice to see you, sir. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so... This is Mr. Cechi, for the viewers they don't know him. He's from Czech Republic. He lives close to border of Poland, so maybe we can meet one day, Kappa. Of course not, we are gamers, we don't go outside. But, you know, he lives closely and he's very good undead, very good. He used to play some 4v4, he didn't play that much solo recently. And he's practicing solo, so that's very cool. But I see that he struggles a little bit. This game definitely is not going into his, like... He's definitely very behind, so he needs to show us some crazy good micro. And he's playing on his Smurf account called Marat. His opponent is from Serbia, Mr. Arlex Atheist P. I think that's his name. And yes, that's what is happening. Let's go. Double crypt graveyard before the tag. 10 minutes in, tier 1. I think Mr. Cech is close to like GGing out. Like one more minute like this and he needs to leave. Because what else he can do? Okay, it's going to be rifle cast. I mean, it's insta tier 3. Mr. Alex is not scared at all. He wants to get his gargoyles. Gargoyles. He also has his Gryphons. He's a human player. Impale was juicy, but... Okay, Archmage. Archmage key would be a start. But it's still looking quite bad, if you ask me. Welcome, welcome everybody. Yes, Gryphon and Viaris. When you go tier 3 like that, I mean you usually go tier 3 like that, so it doesn't matter, but yes. If Aviaris are here. And yes, he's stacking, he's still trying to expand, he's not giving up. But definitely Alex has huge advantage, and he's even going to have bigger and bigger advantage because he's creeping a big camp in the middle. And then he's going to creep another big camp. Hello, Mr. AKM, nice to see you, sir. Hope we are doing fine. It is hard times for Palio Rifle players, and for Human players, and for Blood Mage first players. Most definitely. Welcome, everybody. My name is SaulPlayerMan. I think we didn't have the Twitch notification that I'm live today, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Mr. Marlat has left the game, Mr. Arlex was victorious. And let's play one game ourselves, I guess. Mr. Taesiog is playing now versus Craft. That's an interesting game, but I want to play one game, okay? Just one. Random, playing random. Nobody's going to stress out about playing random. Maybe we'll get human. Soul Ape people is more better. Mr. AKM, sorry, but I'm not native in Korea/American language, so... Not that easy for me to understand this message. But it's going fine, it's going fine. We are still here, still alive. Let's go home. And I'm going to cast Dark Inferno, I guess, few games. Francis versus Ido, but you know that in Dark Inferno they have interviews and stuff like that. Oh, Mr. Mundo, nice to see you, Mr. Mundo. Sorry, the weight is not ready yet. Sorry. I'm finishing the preparation for Warcraft 3 Champions Finals. There is a new video on YouTube. And I got Woodywood. Okay, we are doing some kind of Aline and we are not going to tilt. Yeah, I know, Mr. Mundo, that's a long time. Okay, that's good. What do we do? This is Woodywood. We try to expand, maybe? I should play Firelord, but I don't know the build order. Okay. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen.
Insufficient gold.
Let me check the camera.
Insufficient gold.
Okay. Okay, so he's playing Blade Master Harass. I will play Firelords a second. I will play Mass Archers. Should I play Mass Archers? Let's see. Should I expand? Okay, let's do tier 2 Aline. Tier 2 Aline with Firelord. That's my plan. I'm not even scouting him, right? Let's play Ultima Greedy. Keeper Firelord. Archers.
Your building is complete.
Tier 2 Aline. Double Ancient of War. One Ancient of War in his base. For Glaive Throwers. And my own towers. Short game. Zero tilt. That's my plan. Okay, welcome everybody. Good evening, good evening. Okay, I need Moonwell.
We can't build.
So I'm just going to creep level 3 around. Should I go for early shop?
I stand ready. Say no more. On your mark. Waiting on you. Away.
No. Okay, we got the experience.
Create more meaning.
By the spirits. Well, is there danger?
Away.
Death to all defiles.
Your building is
Is
complete.
restless. Time is now. Feel nature's wrath. Is there danger? Naturally, none shall harm the wilds. Command me.
I clicked the cancel. I'm sleep deprived, man.
Is restless. Command me. Smite the defilers of the land.
But he didn't die. Yeah.
Insufficient gold.
Is there
It's
danger
not good.
for Kalendor? Naturally, so shall it be.
Insufficient gold.
Nature is
Hello, Mr. Verdi.
by the spirits. Well, there it is.
I
Well,
stand
there
ready.
it is. Command me by the spirits.
Yeah, let's go, let's
so
go.
shall it be.
Welcome everybody.
Time is now.
On your mark.
Is there danger? Naturally.
He's definitely following me, he has nothing else to do, right?
Feel
Welcome
nature.
everybody.
Is there danger? Naturally.
With cancelling the shop would be fine, and I crept slowly, so... That's the problem with Warcraft 3. If you are a little bit like, you know, rusty,
Your building is complete.
For
then...
nature is
Our sacred
restless.
grove is being desecrated.
You see, I wanted to like...
So shall it be. Is
I
there
stand.
I wanted to... what did... I don't even know what I wanted to do.
So shall it be.
Away.
Is there danger?
Okay.
Well, there it is.
Okay, more archers.
Insufficient gold.
Command me. Naturally.
Creep.
Kalimdor, so shall it be.
1 second, 1 second.
By the spirits, the time is now.
I will just push him with tier 2.
None shall harm the wilds.
I don't have Moonwells, man. Not the item, right?
On your
Your
mark.
building is complete.
Who threatens the wilds?
Point the way.
I creep the middle.
All too easy.
Command me. Who threatens the wilds? Well, there it is. Is there danger? Well,
I think I should.
so shall it be.
I stand ready.
Nature is restless.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Your building is complete.
The time is now. Is
Waiting
restless.
on you. Stand.
The time
Research failed.
is the none shall harm the wilds. Nature is the time for Kalimdor by the spirits.
Our
Command
warriors have engaged
I
the enemy.
stand ready.
me, wild. Command me. Is now. Heal threatens the wilds. Is there danger? Naturally. By the spirits. Is now. Death to all
Our
defiance.
warriors have engaged the enemy. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Threatens the wilds. Is there danger? So shall it be. None shall harm the wilds. For Kalimdor, the time is now. Who threatens the wilds? Well, there it is.
We can't
Command
build
me
there.
by the spirits. For
It's not
Research
good,
failed.
man.
death to all defiance.
Point the way.
Research failed.
Heal nature's wrath. Command me
I
naturally.
think it's illusion, right?
Command me, so shall it be. Fire away is restless. For Kalimdor, is there danger? Well, there it is.
I'm not expanding, that's a
Nature is
problem.
restless. The time is now.
Should I just leave?
Spirits. Who threatens the wilds? Command me.
I should just leave. What else I can do?
Nature is restless. The time is the danger. The time is now. Command me. Threatens the wilds. The time is now. So shall it be by the spirits. Is there danger? Naturally. Nature is
I stand
restless.
ready.
so shall it be.
Okay. So he's creeping here.
Well, there it
I'm
is.
going Archer's Chims, maybe?
Nature is restless for Kalendor by the spirits.
Research finished.
Is there danger? The time is now. Well, there it is.
The order is given.
It looks real.
I'll light the way. It is done.
I stand ready.
Threatens the wilds. Is there danger? Nature is restless. The time
Not
is
here.
now. Who threatens the wilds? Command me. Nature is restless.
It's nothing to creep. I mean, he's probably making towers, right?
For Kalendor by the spirits.
Your building is complete.
Who threatens the wilds? The time is now. So shall it be for Kalendor. Command me.
Are we expanding already? Not yet.
There it is. Nature.
I mean, I go slowly chimeras.
There it is. The time is now. Who threatens the sea?
Okay.
Wilds. The time
Upgrade finished.
threatens the wild.
I should have a shredder, right?
Naturally, is there danger? By the spirits.
I mean, he has very small army.
Naturally.
That's a plus. What third hero do I play? Totem, right?
Who threatens the wilds? The time is now. Well, there it is. Kalendor. Nature is restless. Is there danger? Is there danger?
Welcome, welcome, everybody.
Wilds. The time is now.
Creeping entire map.
Restless by the spirits. Command me. Nature is restless.
Warriors of the night. I am vigilant. We are poised to strike. Your building is complete. Research building.
Ashes to ashes.
Is restless. Is there danger? Command me. The time is now.
Is he expanding on my expo?
Create more moonlands.
Who threatens the wilds? Is there danger?
Welcome,
Your
everybody.
building is complete. Your building is complete.
Nature is restless.
Trust in my
Command
command.
me. The time is now. Who threatens
must
the
act.
wilds?
Trust in
Nature
my
is
command.
restless.
Grab this for
Is
sure.
there
Yeah,
I am
he's
vigilant.
here.
The time
We are
is
poised
now.
to strike.
Who threatens the wilds?
Oh, he's here.
We must
Command me.
act.
Is there danger?
We must act. Trust
Be
in my
out.
command.
Nature
I am
is
vigilant.
restless. The
Prepped.
time
We are
is
poised
now.
to strike.
Command me.
The goddess agrees.
I mean, he's just staying one base,
Our
probably,
warriors
right?
have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete. We are poised to strike. Trust in my command.
Now,
The problem is I don't want to long game, so I don't want to expand.
is there danger?
We must act.
So shall
But
it
if I don't want long game, I should just leave.
by the spirits.
Trust in my command.
The time is now.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Nature
I am
is
vigilant.
restless.
We must
He's
act.
expanding there.
Trust in my command.
Threatens the wilds. Command me.
I am vigilant.
Is there
We are
danger?
poised to strike.
Nature is restless.
We are poised to
Nature
strike.
is restless. Who
Trust in my
threatens
command.
The wild? Command me.
I am vigilant. I like
I mean,
it. We must act.
Danger.
Trust
The
in my
time
command.
is now.
Insufficient gold.
Threatens the wild.
We are poised to strike.
Insufficient gold.
We must
Command
act.
me. Command me.
Insufficient gold.
Who
I am vigilant.
threatens the wild?
he's
Trust
probably
in my
expanding here with towers.
Is there danger?
We are poised to
Nature
strike.
is restless.
We
The
must
time
act.
is now. Is
I am vigilant. We must act.
is
Trust in my command.
I can't click. I can't play when I'm sleep deprived. Can't really sleep when I'm sleep deprived. Man, I should probably expand earlier. Ay. Hello, Mr. Cageman. Hello, Mr. Dibiene France. Nice to see you. Hello, Mr. Himshi. Nice to see you. Mr. Pishner. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Mr. X-Lord. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Toxi. Okay. Hello, Mr. Random Bad Gamer. Black and White Makrura. Welcome, welcome. Yes, welcome everybody. Hello, Mr. Verdi. Nice decision making to the account new patch, especially with Ballista upgrade. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Ludywood. GG. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin versus Cechi, that's a good game, but let me check what is happening in Dark Inferno first. Dark Inferno, ladies and gentlemen. We need some casting energy, okay? By the way, if somebody haven't seen, I have a new YouTube video with yes, there was zero rage. I was trying to say nothing, so it was. I think it was fine. Okay, let's see if they're playing already. Okay, there are pre-game interviews. Pre-game interviews are like quite a long part of Dark Inferno. It's going to be Francis versus Ido. So it's quite interesting. But while we are waiting, ladies and gentlemen, let's warm up the casting with Cechi versus Kevin. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Yeah, I just click slowly. Just click slowly. It's a problem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom right, we have Mr. Kevin, who is playing Night Elf. And on the top left, Mr. Cechi, who is grinding Undead. Well, is the new PTR going to be exciting for the Undeads? Probably, because the arch enemy of every Undead, human, is basically nerfed heavily. So, good times ahead of the from the Undeads. And can Undead survive versus Hunt's pressure? That's my question. We'll see about that. Probably not. Is Undead expansion dead if the changes go live like that? I don't know. What I do know, ladies and gentlemen, that Mr. Kevin is going for the Demon Hunter and Mr. Cechi is opening with Standard. Demon Hunter just grabbed the item, going to the middle, and he already picked up the... no ability, that's perfect, that's perfect. Going to be an expansion play. Okay, so we need imballation, ladies and gentlemen, come on. This is the most crucial moment, those few seconds, how much impact we can do. Detonating two skeletons is big, stealing the creep is big, I like imballation, and I think that Mr. Kevin is doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, skeletons are gone. So this Undead expansion is not happening. I feel, ladies and gentlemen, that it's going to be a one-base play. At least that's what I would do. Okay, SimCity is okay. The Ghoul will survive because Imba Hunter is blocked. And yes, Mr. Cechi knows how to dance He knows how to dance. Very nice base usage. Are we giving up with expansion, Mr. Tzihi? Let's see about that. Mr. Tzihi is still running in circles, but he's stacking. He's like, yes, this Demon Hunter is too quick, too fast. And yes, we can't really do anything about it. So Mr. Tzihi wants to creep, and he's even afraid to creep on the spot. He wants to reposition his army a little bit. And he wants to go for the small green camp. What the Nidelv is doing, because now is an interesting part for me. Are we still pressuring? As we can see, the pressure is over. Where is the Ancient of War? Ancient War is still producing the archers, so we can't creep anything big. And yes, Ritual Dagger is of course very helpful. We need Healthy and Death Knight. And Mr. Kevin is creeping with mercs. Okay, maybe we don't have Ancient of War, but we have Ice Troll Berserker is going to add a lot of damage here. And yes, we have Imballation, so we can just use it. Triplet of Vitality, you need to drop this item, and maybe not that often, because we can heal a little bit with the Priest. Expansion is being crept, but okay, Detonation. Detonation was through by kind of force, or because of the Ensnare. So it wasn't like a perfect detonation or nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? So Happy can do tier 2 expansion. Yes, I saw this from Mr. Happy. What's the idea? Basically, you expand right now if you have one leftover Acolyte. And there is no leftover Acolytes. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be one base, but Mr. Kevin is doing something weird. Mr. Kevin still thinks that there is expansion. Cancel! I would cancel, Mr. Kevin. This expansion is going to be a liability for you. Now he knows that there is no expo. He's like, cancel! Cancel is going to give you more trouble than benefits.
A player's force.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go home. Okay, so Mr. Kevin, as we can see, Ancient of War is finally in a great position with a lot of archers, with a lot of mercs. And yes, expansion is still on the way. Why I don't like this expansion? Because this expansion is going to slow us a lot. 9-minute tier Ghoul Frenzy push is going to happen, and on this level it's probably going to be a good execution. So, but Mr. Kevin thinks that he can hold this expansion, that it's fine, so let him cook. Let him cook. Hello, Mr. True King, nice to see you, sir. Yesterday I recorded a lot of content. Okay, no evasion, mana burn level 2. And yes, we are dancing a little bit over this Orc Magi, but it's going to be costly for the archers. Undead is ignoring the creeps, of course, but going for the fragile archers. But ghouls are fragile as well at this stage of the game, and Naga helps a lot. Lich is in the altar, so Undead doesn't have this, mid-game power spike of the Tavern Hero. That's why I think this trade is not that great for Mr. Tzihi, but also still fine for Kevin. And Mr. Kevin, I hope you are not going to forget to uproot your Tree of Life. He's busy though, getting the items, getting the experience. There is not enough mana. Where was the Where is the did he kill the item? What happened? He used it! He used it! It was a big healing potion. Okay, now I understand. Okay, Nova, Demon Hunter, wants to escape, but yes, it's better to TP. But yes, experience and the item went to the Imba Hunter. Hello, Mr. Mastermind RTS, nice to see you. We are dropping the pendant, we are healing, we have only 3 Moonwells. Why? Because our one Moonwell is, yes, the expansion. So it's also, as I said, the liability. And we need to stay on tier 2. We are going to produce a lot of Dryads. And we are going to try to hold this push. Minute number 9 is still far away. The amount of ghouls is not that juicy. We have only 1 fiend. I mean, the amount of ghouls is okay, right? We have like 6 ghouls. We lost some in the middle. It is going to be like 9:30 because he didn't tech quickly. Mr. Tzihi wanted to expand. And I think the only way is to push, or maybe, ladies and gentlemen, somebody can say, Saul, just tier 3 expand. Maybe tier 3 expand is good as well. You know, these expansions of Mr. Kevin is not that early. I like the shop in the middle, between of bases. So now, ladies and gentlemen, what is wrong with the font in chat? I think it's April's fool's joke, Mr. Holly. It's not my plan to have this font. So and in my streaming program, I don't even see it. So I think that's the idea. So shout out to Twitch for BioYayo. Welcome everybody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm warming up before the Dark Inferno casting.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Obsidian statues. We finally are getting this sweet moon juice. Ghoul Frenzy is online. Okay, timing. Mr. Etseki, take the ghouls! What are you doing? Take all of them! You have 600 lumber, you don't need more. Mr. Gertie, that's a stupid question, sir, but I guess it's a joke, right? Sorry, Mr. Gertie, I'm a little bit sleep deprived. But yes, it's going to be English casting. Okay. April's Fools, right? Come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Naga, okay, but we need to push, right? We need to push soon. Minute number 9 and ticking. By the way, again, we have enough lumber, Mr. Tsechi. Take the ghouls. Take the ghouls, sir. Okay, what is the best item? I don't know. +6 intelligence maybe is the best. Vampiric Aura is bittersweet, right? I mean, we have some ghouls, but those ghouls are going to die first. I think Flood would be better. Go hide in base? There is no need to hide in base yet, because Mr. Tsech is giving... Oh, look at this! Oh, ho, ho! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I like tankiness more than damage in Warcraft 3. I like it not because it's better, but I like it before it's like, fun for me. And this Demon Hunter has double Pripyat, Invul, +6 strength, and half circlet. So this Demon Hunter is not going to be killed easily. Look at him, sir. 1225 HP. And yes, tier 3 expansion. Tier 3 expansion, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Mr. Gibini, hello, Mr. Bendilog, and hello, Mr. Tsurp. What do you do with destroyers when they are out of mana? To be honest, on my level, I don't really think that much about mana on destroyers. When I see this pool, I dispool, and when I morph the statue, before I morph the statue, I just take mana away with other destroyer to not waste the statue mana, but after that I don't even think about this, so it's a little bit high level question for me. But in general, yes, just destroyers are good on their own. And game 1 is between Edo and Francis, so that's perfect, because when this game is going to be over, hopefully we will go to the Dark Inferno immediately. Welcome everybody, we are going to cast Mr. Francis versus Mr. Ito Boy. Okay, the bears are here. Hey, mana, whoosh! GNL Bears, ladies and gentlemen. One bird is dead. The Riju is here. And remember that Undead, yes, in whoosh, double bear snipe. And Ancient of Wind already. Mamma mia, Grande Madonna. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Nova on the Berserker. Mr. Tsechi was just waiting patiently, and he's now pushing in the perfect moment. 2 destroyers in the end is probably even too much. One would be fine. We have Burrow technology, but Dust of Appearance used. Okay, by the way, again, in the new season, Burrow is going to be buffed by a lot, so, by a lot, like 10 seconds. I like it. Burrow technology is cool to play. Kevin holding, but remember, Mr. Baskill, there is operational expansion, and now I do understand why Mr. Tsechi did not pull his ghouls then. And remember, Mr. Baskill, that in this situation, Undead will outtrade you. He will outtrade you very hard, so I think that is looking good for the Undead. It's not a game-ending damage, but Undead can just sit here. Can just sit and look at you. And destroy you one by one. Okay, Hypogryphs. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as a newcomer to Warcraft 3, the Talons. is usually the answer to destroyers, but maybe Mr. Kevin feels like he doesn't have enough time because his expo is under attack and he wants fast solutions. So ladies and gentlemen, yes, very nice hero levels on the undead indeed, and look at this, this undead is patient, cheap damage. Okay, we have 3 hypogryphs. Talon wrecked by Lich Naga, but it's still better, Mr. Gibini. According to the Prone Idols, right? It's still better. Oh, Wand of Illusion! It was Wand of Illusion? Yes, it was Wand of Illusion, I guess. That's funny. Okay, and we can kite destroyers now, you see? That's why Talons are better, because when Talons are webbed, they can still attack. You know, at some range. So that's the main idea. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, but Undead is slowly getting lower and lower with HP and with mana, of course. 68 supply for the Undead, though. Mr. Cech is kiting nicely, and winning versus Kevin will give him a lot of MMR. Okay, we have Burrow technologies, but Dust is used, but it was the last charge. And look at this, this Hypogryph is webbed, and this Hypogryph is dead, and Undead is still regenerating. That's the best part of being the Undead. You regenerate. And regenerate. And regenerate. You have mobile Moonwells. Oh yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the game is still not over, of course. Nidavellir is coming. We have 1 Hypogryph. Destroyers looks okay. We are attacking the Naga, but Naga was able to run away. It will cost us some Fiends, I guess, but remember about Burrow technologies. 1 Destroyer goes down. Fiends goes down. But yes, they are both trading. Is Naga in danger? I don't think so. We'll see about that. 1 destroyed in critical condition, and another Hypogryph connects. And, ladies and gentlemen, it's so close. Mr. Cech is a little bit tunnel visioned on this orange Naga. I would say that he's taking a bad trades here. Even though he was 10 supply ahead, his microwing not that good. He wants to get this Naga, and he can't get the Naga. Full mana, full HP Naga. That's the power of the Moonwells. And now Mr. Cech needs to go back. I think he is losing. Mr. Kevin is showing why he has an amazing micro in the late game. For the viewers, let me speed it up a little bit, because the Dach Inferno is awaiting us. I want to see Francis versus Edo Boy. We may see Blade Master Mirror Image. Probably not, but I'm a big fan of Blade Master Mirror Image, of course, so that excites me. And yes, expansion spotted, and they're going to take a big fight. I think he realized a while earlier that high-level Demon Hunter might turn it around. I mean, hard for me to say, like, it was about the micro. He kinda died for this Naga, Naga escaped, and when you do it, like, then you lose some units for free. Kill the Naga. Okay, Imba Hunter level 5, that's scary as usual, and slowly Mr. Kevin is transitioning into beautiful Druid of the Claws. Druid of the Talon, I mean. Welcome, guys. Nice to see you. I mean, now we are fighting in the Undead base, right? So, we are still kiting. Okay, big fight is here. Demon Hunter on level 5. It means no more mana on the Undead. They're clicking on the bears. Kiting back. We need to start dispooling, right? Fairy Fire. Speaking about mana on destroyers, those destroyers will have a lot of mana because of the Fairy Fire, but the Fiends are melting. Demon Hunter, remember there is no TP, I mean there is no double staff. So when Demon Hunter got stabbed back, he will have to run on foot, and now this Knight of Army is left alone without big bad Demon Hunter. So Demon Hunter is out, it means Naga is out as well. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, expansion in the middle for Mr. Kevin. Mr. Kevin says no hurry, this game is very balanced. So, he's not going to take any risks. He invested a lot of time into this game. He invested 20 minutes into this game.
A player's force.
Okay. Fight in the middle. Supply almost even. What gives Undead hope, of course, are the hero levels. There's plus 4 level heroes on the Undead, but they need to stay alive to make an impact. Last coil, literally last coil. We have no more destroyers, no more. No more air. But ladies and gentlemen, maybe we don't need destroyers when we have abominations with disease cloud. Nice technologies. This time, you know, at some point you just agree to stop producing destroyers. And that's why we see Druid of the Talon in the normal form. Naga though, level 6 Imba Hunter. What is more annoying, Mr. Baskill? Level 6 abominations or level 6 Imba Hunter? Hello, Mr. Vess. I'm going to cast Dark Inferno in a moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter is running back. Body block with the Ghoul, but Demon Hunter, oh, imagine if he would surround with 2 units. That would be funny. Probably impossible. And Expo in the middle spotted. Okay, Naga, Rebot from the Tavern. Welcome back, Naga. We have beautiful rejuvenation. Supply still favors Kevin. We have abominations here. Okay, Kevin, I like that he's not even walking. He's Trio of Eternity, but Undead needs to go back, maybe. Okay, we are trying to force Imba Hunter back, but he's in the Superman form. 1700 HP on the Imba Hunter with all of those HP items. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cech is not giving up. Mr. Cech is pressuring and pressuring and pressuring. That's beautiful. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what now? What now? Okay, we have abominations, more bears. If there is no destroyers, yes, bears are cool. But yes, now 1 destroyer is in the air. There is no talons, no hippogriffs. Both players are trading a lot. Level 5 on the Leech, and 1 Juicy Nova was placed. Imba Hunter has no more mana for mana burn. Undead is kiting though, and Undead is bleeding the supply. Expansion in the middle is not mining now, but we don't have mana. We don't have mana, ladies and gentlemen. We are just going back. I think Night Elf have it. I think Night Elf have it. There is no There is no enough sustain. Absolutely not no enough sustain. Yes. Okay, 1 bear goes down. Still, it's close. I think it looks bad. I mean, Night Elf doesn't have that much moon juice. Mr. Cech is fighting like goddamn hero. 0 mana on Undead, that feels bad. Okay, Nova. We just spend mana when we have it. Abomination goes down. What about the Imba Hunter? There is Staff, of course. Not double Staff, which makes me sad. Why? Because it's just cool to see. Cool to see. I don't know if it's like very important now, but it's definitely cool to see double Staff. And how are the Moonwells? 1 Moonwell is here. And yes, but Demon Hunter, somebody saw Demon Hunter, we need him. When the Undead army can't fight without the Demon Hunter. What with that Demon Hunter, right? Minus 150 mana, 37 supply. Let me speed it up because the Dark Inferno game is running. That was a very good Fog of Lightning. By the way, Mr. Baskill, I remember a game when Mr. Razor Moon from, you know, the Night Elf, he won versus Happy playing as like Blue Navy account. It was Northern Isles. They were fighting close to the marketplace, and let me tell you, I saw such a good like Fog of Lightnings, mana burns. That's what it takes to win versus Happy. Happy was so surprised, like Mr. Razor Moon on point with his micro. That was beautiful. I remember this game because I spoke with a Razor Moon at Raraland number 3 about this game. He's talented in many departments, making a keyboard, designing a keyboard department. That's definitely very good for him. And yes, GG is called. Mr. Kevin was victorious, and I thought that Mr. Cechi had it. And ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any time, because we have Francis versus Edo Boy, and the first game is already out. Okay, so let me go quickly over this game. Is it best of 3 or best of 5? This is just best of 3. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go. Welcome everybody. My name is SaulPlayerMan, and why there is Koala here? It means he's a sponsor of this tournament, and we are making a building on top of the poor Koala. But yes, it's a German Dark Inferno game. Yes, Mr. Francis, I call him 4v4 Francis on the top right, and Mr. Ale1 with the Prime. Thank you for the supporting with the Prime. Thank you, Makura, for you. And it's 2 months. Thank you, I really appreciate you. And let's enjoy some casting Warcraft, shall we? It's a high-level game. The players are very friendly to each other. This is a tournament, well-paid tournament. Dark Inferno has nice sponsors. And ladies and gentlemen, immediately, Mr. Idoboy with interesting hero opener, it's going to be Criplord. Probably that's why Mr. Francis doesn't like to play Blade Master Mirror Image. Because why? Because Criplord can expand versus Blade Master Mirror Image, but versus Farseer he can't. By the way, creeping the small camp is good versus Farseer, so already Mr. Idoboy is kinda opening safely. But Mr. Francis is like, okay, you are going to creep the small camp, I'm going to take what is the most important. I'm going to take the item, and he got rewarded with the best item in slot with Claws +5. I think that Mr. Idoboy is not going to expand versus this. Why? There is only one Farseer, but this Farseer is already in a good position. And this Farseer job is to attack the Criplord. Of course, you can try to go for the ghouls, but it's mostly Criplord. Ghouls you can just pull back to the lumber, summons will expire or they don't give that much experience anyway. But yes, attacking the Criplord is a way, and ladies and gentlemen, expansion is not going to happen. As we can see, Mr. Idoboy is taking, and I think is a good early game by Mr. Francis. Speaking of Mr. Francis, he went for fast tech, but with headhunters, and it looks like he's going to play one base tier 3. Of course, I know that in the past I took the bait and it was double bestiary anyway, but it looks like for me like tier 3 game, and tier 3 games are cool with headhunters, kinda old school. When headhunters were buffed, that was very popular. When they were buffed for the first time, 2021 maybe, 2020. Okay, body blocks, there is no coil. Because the Death Knight is not the first hero. Okay, so we are just dancing a little bit, and the ghoul is dead. Level 1 versus level 1. Good for the orc. It's not a game-ending damage, it's going to be tier 3. Remember that Orc went for the fast tech, so he doesn't have that much, but thanks God for the Orc that there is no Impale. So that Crippler is on level 1, right? Because with Impale would be quite problematic. Mr. Francis is in control. He has all of the information, right? He's following the Criplord nicely. He's keeping him occupied, but just a little bit. He doesn't want to commit too much. He's like, stay on level 1. I can stay on level 1 myself. And as we can see, fast tier 3. And am I taking a bait with double bestiary? Let's see about that. It looks like berserkers for me, but... Are we going to see another bestiary, Mr. Francis? Show me the bestiaries. Okay. What Undead has to offer, Death Knight as a second hero. And I think we are still digging a hole for the slaughterhouse. I don't know if we can squeeze one somewhere here. And still headhunters. Okay, tier 3 berserkers with 1 Kodo beast with 1 raider. On 50 supply you have Tri-Hero, 1 Raider, 1 Kodo, and then you can just fill it with Headhunters to stay on 50. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. So Mr. Francis is slowly preparing his tier 3 power spike. Remember that in this matchup, Orc can go for Tiny Great Hole. There is no need. And Mr. Francis has this trick. Look at this. Okay, so he's making sure that there will be no inner fire. Farseer got level 2. What's the item? Healing Stone, that's a decent item. And yes, Undead is actually trying to expand. I'm afraid Orc can actually kill him with tier 3 power spike, because Undead expanding, it means there will be fewer units, right? So yes, Francis knows immediately, he gets the ghoul anyway. And this expansion will be very hard to defend. But we have Impale. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if there is enough damage for the Undead to defend this. I mean, the only plus I see for the Undead that we are fighting before Berserker upgrade, timing, and that was a pretty good surround. Okay, but we have big Healing Stone anyway. Healing Stone used. Oh, who is surrounding who? Who is knocking? Mr. Francis is knocking. And game is over. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was my speed run through game number 1. And let's check game number 2. Hello, Mr. Burrow Rush. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Ido Boy versus Francis. Come on. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, on the top left, it's Mr. Francis. Going for the... let's see what kind of opener it's going to be. And Ido Boy, yes. Ooh! Ladies and gentlemen, I saw this game a few times from him. So he will play Creep Lord. Okay. Koala. What is the word? Kuchi? What is Kuchi? Koala like logo. Is a sponsor. Is a sponsor. They pay money. I need to put like random bad gamer Sersaburo. Cookie? A cookie. Because they pay money for a sponsorship. But what is going to be? It's going to be Creep Lord Fiends. So the strategy that I suggested to Soda Poppin. But it's not going to be tier 2 Aline, I think. Mr. Ido Boy likes to play it with expansion. Believe it or not, he likes to play this with expansion. So Nov Dakar would be really proud. But look at this. This build is a little bit passive at start. And Mr. Francis, as we can see, he's the master of punishing the passive builds. Okay. So this time he's not fast stacking, this time he wants to have more headhunters early. And they are just dancing! How long Creep Lord will be on level 1, ladies and gentlemen? For how long Creep Lord will be on level 1? Or maybe I digress. How long Creep Lord will have 0 experience? And ladies and gentlemen, this Creep Lord is not going to have any secrets. This Creep Lord is like, okay, I want to have middle expansion. Okay. It's going to be very low experience game, because there's nothing to kill for both players. He's stacking, under the stacking, okay, 0 experience. Okay, he can get the first experience, he will get it, he'll get it. First experience is here, okay, perfect. Welcome everybody, good evening. My name is SaulPlayerMan. I'm casting Dark Inferno. I don't know if it's going to be the second series today. We'll see about that. Okay, Orc Magi will go down now. All of the bees is here. And sneaky expansion, but Mr. Francis just knows, man, to scout this. He knows that Mr. Ido Boy likes this style. Level 2 will be here. And what's the item? Potion of Greater Healing. Not too good, not too bad. Mr. Francis, it says no hurry, let's go tier 3. He wants his berserkers. Why are Ogre Mage blue? That's a philosophical question. There is not that many blue creatures in real life, right? Name a blue creature. In real life, blue creature. I wanted to say Smurfs, but they are not in real life. Maybe some fish is blue? Jellyfish? Okay. So it's definitely blue mammals. Quite rare, right? Okay, one headhunter. Blue birds. Blue dolphins. Are they blue though? Not like grey? Okay. Look at Mr. Ido Boy. He really wants to expand in the middle, but it doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so that's the plus of having a Nerubian Tower in the middle, that you can kinda aggro creep to it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so what's now? What's now? It's paint, you say? Or magic? Okay, that's a lore question. And you know that my lore knowledge is close to 0, because I'm a gamer. In StarCraft, was there lore in CSGO? In CSGO you have just like this pointer, and you put pointer on the enemy head. And yes, that's the idea of CSGO. There is no lore. Who is going to put the pointers more efficient? I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pala Rifle University has great lore. There is comedy, there is drama. There are good times, there are sad times. And Undead may be expanding in the middle, but Orc expanded as well, and the difference is that Orc is tier 3 and Undead is tier 2. No, it's an ancient story, you know, like we don't know exactly how the world has started. So it's same with Pala Rifle. Like, who was before a Forze? Who was there before Forze? That's my question. Okay, let's go, let's go. Exactly, and who was before Mr. HTRT? So, Pala Rifle civilization has a lot of mysteries. Okay, Flood is a good item for the Undead. Undead has 2 towers. My question is, Mr. Francis, what kind of army are you going to make? He's like, Saul, I'm not going to make any fancy army, I just want to push this Undead with the sappers! Have you seen this sapper? Oh my god. How this sapper connected? I saw him like split second before he connected, man. Goblin Laboratory is here and the sapper. Pretty fancy, pretty fancy. Shredder for Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis says, no hurry, I can outtrade this. I can outtrade this easily, but can he really? Okay, Tauren Chieftain. Oh, he's adding Tauren Totem for this pull. Okay, so Mr. Franz, but Undead is banking on 50, so... But the problem is that this expansion is in such a weird position. Such a weird position for the expansion, right? So as we can see, the Orc is just connecting here. I think expansion will stay alive, defensive impale. Yes, expansion stays alive nicely. One Berserker will die. Man, this position is so weird. I feel weird watching this. Okay, Mr. Franz is like, okay, you invested into this expo, I'm going to your main base. He's looking for the Shredder, he's looking for some weak points. And he's going in. Opponent is teleport, we need to teleport out, we need to teleport out, we can't fight this. Teleporting out. And are we re-going? Let's see about that. By the way, in the next part, Orb will deal 300 damage to summons. So in theory, we can just click on the summons, right? Maybe there will be no need for Spirit Walkers. We'll see about that. Again, 2 towers already. Okay, Sapper technology. Mr. Francis is thinking about this. I think we are going to see a Sapper. Is he going to buy one? Sappers are expensive. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Scroll of the Beast used. Sorry. This is on level 1, that's the problem. We can't spend our mana. And it doesn't look like creeping. But we are fighting here. But remember that XP goes to all of the heroes. No Sapper so far. Mr. Franz is thinking about this. But no time. He's busy microing. Supplies even. There are 2 towers for the Undead. But yes. Tier 3 technologies fully online for the Orc. By the way, Death Knight went for the Death Pact, the red ability, so sorry, I missed probably the moment when he was like under pressure and he wanted to like use it to save himself. And yes, the pressure, the Sapper! Sapper connected with the Expo. Okay, so there was a Sapper. Okay, this game will be remembered as a Sapper game. Okay, Criplord used the last healing, speed scrolling away, and Mr. Francis is like, I don't want to use any units, the Lich is here. Let me just go back, heal, use mana, use everything else. And let me just re-go and do some nice impact again. Re-go. Okay, Wyvern is not getting healed. Give this Wyvern some love. Undead wants to creep, but again, Mr. Francis, the distance is so short. Yes, he's connecting again. So, I mean, Undead got the item and experience, but yes, he's not on time. What was the item, by the way? Oh, Kodo Aura. That's a good late game item in Expo versus Expo play. Perfect. Mr. Franz is like, okay, maybe I should clip the red. Not really. Francis just wants to continue the pressure. They see each other. They both have flying units. And no perch. No perch. With perch, the destroyer would be dead. Because it would be immobilized and Farsi would be still attacking. And then Wyvers would finish the job. TC with the invul. There is dust. And yes, we have the 3-minute delay. We did it. We did it. 3-minute delay. Come on. Okay. TC got level 2 finally. The worst item because it's the aura that Orc already has. And Mr. Francis this time he is being lamed by Mr. Ido Boy. Francis got enough time to reposition his army. That's quite important. And yes, who is going to trade better? Francis with 2-0 upgrades, Undead with 2-1. Okay, to be honest, what about the hero levels? Kinda, okay, better for the Orc. The game is still very open. The question is, can we just lame this Expo again? Another Supper? Yep. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, look at the Supper footprints. Okay, look at this, Mr. Francis, he wants to get the Expo. He wants to get the Expo, eyes on the Supper. He wants to get the Expo and he gets it. He gets the Expo, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, that's a lot of mining time lost. And some cheap damage. It still can be TP for TP, right? So Mr. Francis needs to focus on like trading a little bit. Maybe you spend all of the mana. I will TP now. I will TP now. You don't want your Wyvers to die. Maybe he wants to finish the game, but it's not looking too good. I think you're overstaying on Blight with the tower. Mr. Francis is like, Saul, calm down. I have an expansion. I can trade this. He's going for the Leech, but that's the problem. If you can't seal the deal, you are going to suffer. There is Invul. The TC with the Invul, and actually Leech goes down. Mr. Francis on the like a special mission. There is no TP. Okay, now I understand why he's not teleporting out. What about the Death Knight? The Death Pact. He ate his Fiend. Supply is still even, believe it or not, but as we can see, of course, Undead is not mining, Orb is not purging. A little bit unlucky for Mr. Francis. That's the problem with those freaking orbs. They don't purge. They don't purge those orbs. There is a chance, of course, for Orb to purge. Not that easy, not that easy. Okay, Mr. Francis is going to make sure that there is no another expansion. We have TP, we have double heal scroll, and there will be no creeping coil. But the good news is that Spirit Walker survives. Francis would love to have Tower and Chieftain to level 3. And yes, the gold advantage is going Mr. Francis' favor, which is funny because he has less supply. Hello, Mr. Devson, 1987. And hello, Mr. Ale1Av. Thank you for the Prime. I said that already, sorry. Slowly thinking SaulApeman today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Death Knight is here. Buying an invul. Yes, Francis knows when to go for hero focus. Circlet, good on the TC. Mr. Francis has amazing inventory. Yes, I'm casting a Dach Inferno, the German organized tournament. It's a beautiful tournament. Okay, are we in the StarCraft 2 mode? Almost, not quite. And Mr. Francis has to teleport in. Teleport, Mr. Francis. Okay, TC, +2 strength, +1 strength on the ground. He can't get it. He got it, okay, for the good luck. Main stat of the TC, always cool. We have 1 healing solve, get it on the TC. Of course, it's easy to remember when you are like observing, not playing. Okay, TC is healing nicely. +3 intelligence on the fast hit. When I used to play Orc, I always like to have this hero composition because you have agility hero, intelligence hero, and strength hero, so you can like very easily split the items. I mean, sometimes it's tricky. Sometimes if you have high level Shadow Hunter, maybe you want to give like +6 intelligence to the Shadow Hunter, but in general, you know how to split them. And ladies and gentlemen, the Finns are here. Dobry wieczór, welcome, welcome. No, the Wyvern. The Wyvern is just dead. Donation. Donation to the orc. I mean to the undeads. Man, I'm surprised that Mr. Edo Boy is still surviving this. But the game is even, the game is open. Better levels on the orc, better items on the orc. But no more camps to creep. I mean, we can lame these. Why there are 2 acolytes missing? Ah, because it's 600 gold left. Okay, now I do understand. Okay. Okay, what about the gold mines? 5,000, 4,000. Okay, so the game is going to evolve into 1 base, 1 base. What about the upgrades? 3-1 from Mr. Francis, 2-1 for the undead. And yes, of course, Mr. Francis has infinite lumber, so he can take his shredder with him. He can like park the shredder here and just kill the expansion, maybe. Maybe the fight is going to happen on the neutral ground. We'll see about that. Players are just there. Oh, Riley point check. Sad headhunter. Okay, but maybe because of that we can cancel the expo. It's still a little bit pricey to do so. Okay, and he will kill the acolyte as well. So headhunter cost is almost back. The game is very even. The game is very even. Okay. So I think at this point not using a shredder is a mistake, right? German action. I mean, Mr. Francis is from Austria, but yes, it's Dach Inferno action. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. Crippler with Frost Armor. I like it. Definitely still without the aura. I mean, at this point, do we need the aura? Okay, there is still 1 more camp. Level 5 Farce here. Versus that many destroyers, I think we play Chain Lightning, right? We are suffering from success. 2 mana items. Okay, item grabbed. And ladies and gentlemen, what now? What now? Still, no. Are we going? Okay, we are still not in the StarCraft 2 mode, sadly. Because as we can see, sorry, the fight. Scratching my leg. Okay, they are competing with 80 supply versus 80 supply for a small green camp. Warcraft 3 is a funny game. 1 abomination in front. This is Cloud is going online. I like that this is Cloud here. And Chain Lightning. Are we fighting? TC in front with Invul, with Hillscroll. Let's check the items. Invul. So 3 Invuls for the undead. 1 Invul, triple Hillscroll for the orc. They have plenty. They have a lot of items. Shop is here. Mr. Francis, that was a tricky decision to make the shop here. I kinda like it. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know much about army position. Speed scroll, Mr. Francis wants to get a good fight. They waited enough. Stomp connects. Well, the Leech melted immediately. Okay, the Impale was juicy, but Undead is kiting back. Undead is pulling back, ladies and gentlemen. Huge victory for Mr. Francis. Leech got sniped, expansion got cancelled, and shop is here. This shop is a genius. If I'm going to remember this game, I hope I will. I will remember this shop. And he's placing Tiny Grateful. Mr. Francis is like, I'm not going anywhere from here. I'm not going anywhere from here. He's placing Tiny Grateful. Oh, he has a Riley point check. This time the Riley point is too good. The peons are coming. Mr. Francis, you have 4, 8, 10 supply at home. But Undead is scared. Lich is back from the tavern. Yes, Mr. Francis, 10 supply at home. Okay. We can lame this, of course. Okay, so Mr. Francis actually can make a mistake and like over commit here with the missing army. Okay, remember you can't run from Coil Nova. Okay, now he's teleporting. Okay, did he teleport to the main base? No! He forgot about this. He's going to fight for real without his army. He will lose this. I think he will lose this. Maybe not, but he's making this game harder than it should be. Francis. It's towers. Okay, definitely he's in a checkmate position if he would have his army. Of course, Undead can lame him, but then he can lame the Undead. So they are kinda even, and there is one, this expansion is operational. I love his position if he would have the units with him. Third armor upgrade, that's sweet. 3-3. 3-1 for the Undead as well. But Undead is broke. No money. But this like in chess actually. Checkmate position, right? The only thing that's going to help is the fight. And I think Undead can win the fight, believe it or not. Because of these freaking units. Undead can win this fight. But ladies and gentlemen, this fight is very even anyway. But Orc is 10 supply behind. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Hero levels are of course better for the Orc. We need to spend our mana. It's not looking that bad. The stomp is going to be very juicy. Invul used, and ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Francis miscalculated. In the past he was getting miracle hero kills. Now he's going for the units again. Okay, oh, that was a master in. Okay, master impale. Heal wave used. He's forgetting about more and more units. It's not looking good. He doesn't have enough army. Mr. Francis will be so enraged. But maybe not. The Death Knight goes down. Mr. Francis, no. Look, he is okay. Now he realized. Now he realized. Okay, now maybe this game is going to be saved. Death Knight is dead. But what is dead will never die or whatever. The Game of Thrones quote that I'm of course butchering. Okay, but the army is reunited here. How many heal scrolls we have left? 2 heal scrolls. Undead with 3 invuls again. Undead was too lame. He's bringing the ghouls. Bring the shredder, Mr. Francis. It's time. Oh, this TC position, that's juicy. And we have this shop. Remember, we can spam our gold to exchange gold for mana. That's a great trade if you ask me. Another stomp eliminates the fiends, but Undead has amazing heroes in the late game as well. But of course, much better hero levels for Mr. Francis. Francis with supply advantage, Francis with gold advantage, with hero level advantage. The Undead is trying to fight the impossible odds. But I think with Death Knight dying, the game is over. GG, 2-0 for Mr. Francis in the Undead shoot. I will leave in 1, 2, 3, now. No? Sometimes you need to predict. Okay, he waited for Crippled kill. Yeah, GG is called. Close. Close, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. 2-0 for Mr. Francis. Congratulations, sir. There is going to be probably an interview with Mr. Francis. Is he making disco party? Okay, no disco party yet. GG to Mr. Francis. I'm getting a little bit closer, but it's an easy prediction. Look how happy Mr. Francis is. Look at this smile. And ladies and gentlemen, while we are watching this smile, I mean, we are not going to watch the full thing. I just want to say hello to the YouTube. And guys, if you have any questions in the Twitch chat, ask me. What is the plan for later today? I want to check one of Vipers games and one Mr. Lakari. Maybe Lakari game. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. Hello to the YouTube chat, by the way. Going to just edit some things. Thumbnail. April 1st. Live streams. Save. And yes, I know all of those beautiful gamers. Mr. Neo, of course, on the left, the head of Back to Warcraft. Mr. Fishy, a huge streamer. And he has very unique content. He's making the Warcraft 3 history replays, right? So he's like casting 2010 replays, 2004 replays. So that's very cool. And Mr. Francis, the gamer on the right. I met him in 4v4. Fishy, a huge stream. And let's say hello to the YouTube chat. Hello, Mr. Infinite Ketchup. Hello, Mr. Picus. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, YouTube chat, for not reading you recently. Hello, Mr. Annyo Saheo, Japanese name, and welcome. Hey, hey. Sorry for not reading YouTube chat that often recently. Warcraft 3 history is dead. Why is dead? I mean, he's probably a busy man, so he doesn't stream that much. But the owner is fine, I guess. Okay, do we have a game that excites me here? Do we have a game that excites me? Very high MMR. X-Lord versus Krav. That excites me a little bit. Okay, guys, so I have the stream open on the right monitor. I don't know if they're going to play one more series today or not. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see about that. And Mr. X-Lord got Night Elf. Okay, this looks impossible. Krav is so good with owning Night Elves. Mr. Death Note, that's when you have in real life. So, for example, Mr. Death Note, Death Song, I'm casting Warcraft 3 almost every day because I'm a gamer. Okay? I have some in real life, but not much. I presume Mr. Fishy has a lot of in real life to do, so... There is not that many fallen gamers. Yes, no wife, no kids, no... like sophisticated job that I need to like prepare for or think about. So yes, when I have free time and I have more free time than usual, like at average person in my age, I'm a gamer basically. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, my point was that Mr. X-Lord may have a big problem, but he's playing versus a race that he knows and understands, but Mr. Krav is not following meta. Mr. Krav is the person that is going to stop the meta. Definitely. So, by the way, for the English viewers, I mean Dark Inferno, I mean English, for the like viewers that want to see Dark Inferno, I don't know if it's going to be another series today, we'll see about that. So I have them open. Usually there are 2 series, but I heard that there was some problem, I don't know. And yes, Lich, ladies and gentlemen, why Lich is cool? Lich is cool because you can just spend your mana on Imba Hunter. So you see Imba Hunter, you Nova him. You see Imba Hunter, you Nova him. You see the Wisp, you Nova him. So your Lich is basically always on very low mana. And then you accumulate a little bit, another Nova. Look at this, you see Wisp, Nova. When you get a little bit mana back, then you use Dark Ritual and you can use another Nova usually. So you really try to be on very low mana. And Mr. X-Lord is late. Mr. X-Lord is late. Oh, of course, he's not too late. He's playing Imballation versus Lich. To be honest, it's a probably pretty obvious choice. Do we have a high MMR Night Elf in the Twitch chat? Can somebody tell me, should you always play a mana burn, even versus expansion versus Lich, or it doesn't matter? Because I don't know. Because yes, now there will be absolutely no way. Okay, the item, he wants to block, Nova! Nova, he's waiting! Okay, Mr. Krav was greedy, he wanted to kill, but yes, X-Lord got the item, but it's only Gloves of Haste, and let me tell you that the second wave of aggression is not going to be that impactful. It's not going to be that impactful, ladies and gentlemen. Francis has 3-0. Francis is going to advance from this freaking group easily. They're showing the groups now on Back to Warcraft. Late expansion, that's the only thing that works for Mr. X-Lord here. TP costs more than hero level 1. Mr. Deathsong, 2 reasons, I think. Reason number 1 is to re-go immediately, because then you are just AFK. And reason number 2, to deny experience from the Lich, because it's 100 HP experience. So, but Mr. Death Note, I do agree that when you have hero level 1, you can consider letting him die. If you can deny him, That's even better, but it was just Demon Hunter. No way to deny him. So yes, according to Mr. X-Lord, it was worth it. Myself, I would say, maybe. Now he has 3 Moonwells. And to answer Mr. DBN France question, I don't know, not that long, Mr. DBN France. Haven't slept that well yesterday because I was busy with this. Okay, I have a little bit of a story. That's Hans! Okay, Hans, okay, late. But it's tier 2 Hans? Okay, he's practicing for the new season. That's what's going to happen in the new season. Tier 2 Hans Aline. With proxy expansion. Okay, that's beautiful. Yeah, okay, now he would just go for Glaive, this upgrade for Hans, and he will just push. But this is not PTR, this is live server, so the part is not live yet. Thanks God for that. Panda and Demon Hunter AoE creeping, that's beautiful. What's the item? Crystal Ball, probably the worst one. And Mr. Kraft is a Lama. He's a good Lama. And those lores, they are quite important, but they are going to die. Happy started play Undead with Leech plus Fast Expo now. All copy. To be honest, Mr. DevSong, to be honest, I have a problem that I'm not longer that up to the date with like meta of like high MMR tournaments. If you would ask SaulApeman from like 10 years ago, I mean 10 years ago, let's say 8 months ago, SaulApeman, I had a challenge of watching happy replays every day. I had Excel sheet called 100 happy replays. And I was like really into Mr. Happy decision making. Now I just don't know, sir. So if you tell me, I believe you. I believe you that he... But it's also map specific, right? So like for some reason they like to do it on springtime. Okay. So Expo versus Expo. Expo versus Expo. This expansion, man. This expansion will need to uproot and eat a tree. That's for sure. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and when you see Mr. Kraft versus Nidelf, you know one. I mean, he plays it versus Undead as well. He likes to play Gargs. He's the Garg master. Garg master, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Demon Hunter is getting lower and Mr. X-Lord is playing with fire. Of course, this Demon Hunter will survive, but imagine Leech being here. 23 HP Demon Hunter. Mamma mia. Yeah, Mr. DBN France, that's true. Mr. DBN France, if you ask me, Saul, what is the strategy that it's like very rarely present in pro games, but people play it like off, you know, on ladder or something, on lower MMR. I would say, ladies and gentlemen, for Undead, definitely Gargs versus Nidelf. This strategy is so rare to see on high level. It's almost as rare as the Necrovagons, but on ladder, for example, Mr. Baron, he plays Gargs every day, I guess, versus Nidelf at like 1900, 2000 MMR. So definitely that's a strategy I don't have much experience with, but yes. But it's not popular on high level. Very rarely to see. Maybe like back to Warcraft weekly, you know, finals or something. Hello, Mr. Kuert. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome. Okay, so what do we do with our Gargs? Sorry for not watching too closely. Okay, where are the Gargs going? Well, there is not that hardcore laming. Okay. Gargs are here. So Gargs at the early game are good for lames, and then you use them for fights. You have Frost Nova, so let's give Undead Web tier 1. Mr. Death Note, like with Web Tier 1, it will be more about Crypt Lord, I think, right? Because when you play Crypt Lord Expo, you have a lot of melee units, all of those summons, but you don't have anti-air, and then there would be an anti-air. So it will be more Crypt Lord Expo versus orcs, basically. That's the only change. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I think the Dark Inferno, I mean, they are talking about the sponsors, they are having fun, but I think there will be no second series today. We'll see about that. Super fast of Frostworms. Okay, so there are different ways about how you can buff, you know, a unit. And what if we just give a lot of movement speed to Frostworms and Chimeras? Like, a lot, you know? Give them, like, make them as fast as, what is like the, flying machine before nerf. Because flying machines apparently are going to be nerfed as well. Okay, I like this move by Mr. X-Lord to just drain the mana. And I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it would be funny if they would just nerfing... I mean buffing movement speed, so no attack, no like reduced cost, nothing. Just buff the movement speed. Buffing the movement speed is a little bit like buffing production time, because they are like go to you faster. Chimera's AoE had friendly fire. Yeah. Well, I used to play on original Binet, but I was a kid and I don't remember much. I remember that I used to play with this item, those bombs, those like goblin bombs or whatever. Mines, goblin mines. It was a Regin of Chaos item. It was like Imba. And I didn't even understand the item, so I was like a total noob. And 20 years later, I think I understand Warcraft 3 pretty well. And Sappers by Mr. Kraft, he understands Warcraft 3 pretty well as well. Oh, juicy. Ay, Mr. X-Lord, yes. The problem is that if you play versus good lamer as Nidelf, like, you need to have so much experience to handle good laming. You need to have so much experience to handle good lames, man. Ay. And if you play like from time to time, if you play random, if Nidal is not your main race, like what do you do versus good lamers? Like, Mr. Kravis even have a freaking Shade. By the way, you know that if Shade is here, the Wisp can't build expansion, right? Because like Shade is a unit. So basically what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, you need to make a building. I mean, you need to make detection. But ladies and gentlemen, can X-Lord do it? Can X-Lord do it? He is running with a high level panda with a Sobi mask that gives me some experience, but remember that Mr. Kraft is getting richer and richer. And if the game is going to continue like this, it's going to be a big problem. But yes, Mr. Krav invested into this Shade. And is he going to do some shady business? We'll see about that. Panda is level 3, but this is a very small army, 47 supply. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that it's just going to be it. I think it's just going to be it. I think it's going to be the last fight. I think that Night Elf is going to lose this fight hard. And I think Mr. X-Lord is going to leave the game. Of course, it's easy for me to say because I see the numbers. And yes, Mr. X-Lord agrees. He's like, this is too much undead. And as an ex-undead player, Mr. X-Lord, of course, understands. Starbuck as undead! Somebody call Mr. Vess. Okay, I see that Back to Warcraft is raiding me, Monka S. So thank you in advance for Mr. Neo. And I hope that you had a nice stream on Dark Inferno. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a short stream, but Starbuck is playing Undead! Starbuck with Undead, that's funny. When was the last time we saw Starbuck is playing Undead, lol. So welcome everybody. My name is SaulApeMan. Thank you. Back to Warcraft for the juicy raid. I hope that you had a nice games with Mr. Francis versus Boy. I was very impressed by Mr. Francis' gameplay. Thank you for the raid again. Mr. Fishy, Mr. Neo. I was checking out your broadcast. And I was casting the games as well. Very nicely played by both. I was surprised. Oh, the ghoul pool. Mr. Starbuck. Starbuck is like, okay, those night elves, they have no idea how do I play. But ladies and gentlemen, they're anti-ghoul pool technologies. So this wisp is getting into the aggro range of the creeps. And look at this. But the ghoul is like, come on, I'm aggressive as well, okay? What is happening? He's taking the aggro. The fight for the ghoul pool continues. This is Starbuck. This ghoul belongs to Starbuck. And ladies and gentlemen, look how at Mr. Starbuck. He was able to tame the creeps. Or maybe not. Mr. Starbuck, this is so close. Mr. Hangaiku, cool as cucumber. Body block, Mr. Hangaiku. The ghoul is dead. Ancient of War survives. Mr. Starbuck is in trouble. It was looking so good, as we can see the skilled Night Elf with this freaking double wisp combination was able to tame the creeps as well. Have you seen this? Of course, there is no lumber as well for, there is a limited lumber for both players, right? Mr. Starbuck, Dr. Bucky, he lost his, he's now transitioning into fiends. Okay, that's funny. So yes, is he playing double Necropolis? Yes, double Necropolis. So of course he knows the build, but yes, I just want to say that even though Mr. Hangaiku lost a little bit, it was definitely his game. And you know what is the most exciting in Warcraft 3? For me at least, watching a higher MMR player, like a favorite, coming back from being behind, So now definitely Mr. Starbuck is behind, and now if he's going to win, he needs to do those smart solutions coil. And is he going to get the first experience? No, he misses. He's getting deeper and deeper. Why double necromancer? I will explain Mr. Dev Song. So if you do the ghoul pull, right? So you pull your ghoul immediately. You can't afford second ziggurat. You can afford only one ziggurat. And because of that, you make Necropolis. It costs only gold. And you prefer, of course, to have Ziggurats, not Necropolis. But this is a pretty good build. This is a pretty good build with the second Necropolis. So that was the most optimal way of playing a ghoul pool. And yes, that's a pretty sweet build. And Happy likes it. Happy plays the same. Necropolis is present there. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Starbuck is... Okay, and now he's making shop. He didn't need the shop earlier, I guess, because with this build you don't have shop early. Depends what you do. He decided to cross the map, so he's making shop because he's away from the base anyway. But definitely the shop is very, very late. He got the circlet, okay. Okay, so Mr. Starbuck is going for efficiency game. Okay. From the upside for the Night Elves. Night Elf fans. This game is still open, okay? Demon Hunter is still level 1. As we can see, the archers are not doing that much, so the game is still open. Boots of Speed on the Demon Hunter. Are we going for the Death Knight? Maybe. Okay, but Mr. Starbuck has a good micro. And he's surrounded, of course, immediately. But ladies and gentlemen, remember, we are talking about Imba Hunter here. Is it that easy to surround the Imba Hunter? This skill is so big because you need to get level 2. You need to get level 2 body blocks. Body blocks. Okay, the ghoul goes down. The ghoul goes down. Welcome everybody. Thank you again back to Warcraft for the raid. Welcome, welcome. My name is SaulApeMan. And I hope you are doing fine. It was a very cool Dark Inferno. Mr. Francis always delivering. Mr. Boy also with very, very, very cool games. And I'm casting Mr. Starbuck game that he's playing Undead, lol. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Tier 2 is almost done. But it still looks good for the Night Elf. But Mr. Starbuck is not giving up. Not giving up. But Mr. Hangaiku definitely is in a good shape. There is no Nerubian Tower, but the ghouls are giving enough safety. Okay, Hunter's Hall check. Okay, we have Hunter's Hall, that's good. Now Ancient of War is going to eat a tree, I guess, and go into a Goblin Laboratory position. And Naga second, so Mr. Starbuck wants to like risk it a little bit. With this HP, he can't really go for the Org Lord, I'm afraid. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Kago Links. By the way, in the new patch from this Spider Crab Limb Reaper can drop this healing item. Plus 75 healing would be good here. Not really. The Fiends are healthy. It wouldn't be that great. Maybe we want to heal your Death Knight. I don't like this adding this RNG. Okay, Night Elf got the second hero as well. And be careful, Death Knight. He can kill the Death Knight. Okay, so it was Mr. Starbuck. He was trying to get the trick and... Nagas are fragile for both players, of course. Is Starbuck going to pull the ghouls? Yep, he's pulling the ghouls immediately. That's a good player. He understands the value game. You are close to your base. Pull the ghouls, but the Death Knight are fragile. Coil. Demon Hunter has to teleport out just on time. And can he save all of the archers? Again, Mr. Starbuck. Mr. Starbuck is like, please give me tier 3 army. I can out-micro him with my tier 3 army. That's also good when you watch like a super good player versus like a good player. Mr. Starbuck is not going to GG out early. Because he understands that in the late game there are still options about how he can come back to this game. There are still options. Of course, it's looking hard. Definitely in the altar. Look who is back. Look who is back. Look who is back. This is actually entire undead army. And it's not enough to stop this. Okay, I think Starbuck will leave now. Or he's like, oh no, Saul, I'm not leaving easily. Entire undead army in hands of Mr. Starbuck wasn't enough versus this Creepjack. And Mr. Hangaiku, is he wasting any time? I don't think so. He denied Rogue Golem. But he got the Naga. He denied Rogue Golem, man. This Naga would be like level 2.3 maybe. 2.4. Okay, Demon Hunter is out. So the idea is, Demon Hunter is stopping down the creeping, so it's a little bit like you do with the Blade Master. And your second hero is creeping. Mr. Starbuck is creeping for the first time, and look who is going for the middle is Mr. Hangaiku, while Mr. Starbuck, heavily bruised, is creeping the green camp only. What is the idea with the tavern? Oh, he missed. He missed. Attack! Mana Bird! Mana Bird! Mana Bird! No! Okay, he's still bugged. He's still bugged. That's perfect. Okay, that was lucky. Look at this damage though. He doesn't have more. Starbuck, but Starbuck is not in the middle. Okay, lucky for Mr. Hangaiku. He screwed up the pool, and he got the best item in slot. Okay, not looking okay. Starbuck is creeping. Starbuck is finally getting level 3. Okay, and tier 3. I mean, it's a long way until level 3, to be honest. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Org Meja is next. So Night Elf, it's tier 3. Night Elf is going to have Master Bears. I think Starbuck will play tier 3 Expo. Let's see about that, because yes, Ghoul timing is of course not going to work. Ghoul Frenzy. So Power Spike of the Undead is not strong enough because early and mid game were very shaky. So, Mr. Starbuck has two options, either expand or mass creep and then attack. Let's see what is going to happen. Maybe he will skip the expansion, maybe he just wants to out creep and fight. That's also a reasonable option. Okay, he's waiting for the Lich, will buy Orb of Corruption. Speaking of the orbs, Demon Hunter is already carrying his orb. And yes, we have a beautiful, beautiful Fountain of Healing. Okay. And let's go. Welcome everybody, my name is SaulPlayerMan. We are observing Mr. Starbuck playing as Undead. He is very, very, very behind. because of the early game, like there was a lot of disasters in this game, let me tell you like that. And this Demon Hunter, man, 10,000 HP. It's Captain America mask, and okay, what he gave to the Naga, the cloths maybe. Okay, so they are both players are just creeping. Can speed up a little bit because now decision of Mr. Starbuck. Do you push or do you expand? Mr. Hangaiku is curious. He's wondering as well. Expansion or push? Looks like push. Acolyte, no, okay, pushing. Starbuck wants to fight. So Nidelf can basically sit in his base, make more Moonwells, I like it, make Wellspring upgrade, I like it, and make Ancient of Wind, and get ready for the to break 50 supply. That's what Nidelf can do. So basically, bang a little bit. Yes, Ancient of Wind. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand this game a little bit. I understand this game a little bit. That's the decision. You bang on 50. I mean, you need to have a good knowledge when to break, right? Because he's 1000 gold. But if this situation continues, it's great for the Nidelf. And what he can do also, ladies and gentlemen, he can play double hero, double staff, and he can like leave army at the base and just burn the mana if Undead is passive. But Undead is not going to be passive, so Mr. Hangaiku better break your supply, and he's doing it. He's doing it, he's breaking the supply. And position of Mr. Starbuck is going to surprise him a little bit. He realizes immediately when he sees him. Ancient of War needs to root. Demon Hunter staffed immediately to start burning the mana. How many mana burns we can get? Position shaky. This is where Starbuck is going to come back to this game, I think. The micro. The God tier micro. He waited for a long time. Mr. Hangaiku out of position. That's not looking good. The Ancient of Wind is not going to provide you enough value if you are not really fighting in a good position. Do you see the problem? Do you see the problem here? Nidelf is away of Moonwells. And that's just sad. That's just sad, ladies and gentlemen. That's just sad. Ay, ladies and gentlemen. Let me reread the YouTube chat. Sorry, YouTube chat again. Hello, Mr. Jinx. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for watching on YouTube as well. Shoutouts from like the stream. And yes, as we can see, we have a live game and live pause. Maybe Mr. Starbuck is ordering a pizza or some takeaway, or maybe he got a call from a friend or from family member that he needs to answer really quickly. Hello, Mr. Mayev, nice to see you. Starbuck with Undead. Starbuck is experimenting a little bit. Maybe his idea is like, okay, if there's like any very high MMR player, I'm queuing my main race. But maybe he doesn't want to play versus like much lower MMR players with his main race, because it's like, with all due respect, boring for him. Hello, Adavitam, nice to see you, sir. So that's why he's probably queuing Undead. Or maybe he thinks about changing the race because of the patch, who knows? But yes, we can ask Mr. Starbuck. I think knowing him, my bet is like he's just bored. He's just bored. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have the pause. It's okay, very good mannered for your opponent to give you time. So that's very nice. I spoke a little bit with Mr. Hangaiku, he's super nice as well. And Mr. Starbuck resumed the game. Remember that there is no chat in the game, so it's not like Starbuck just unpaused. We are watching on Flow TV, so there is no chat. Hello, Mr. Kevin. I think race switch cause he didn't find an answer to Demon Hunter Hans. There is no answer, Mr. Kevin. But Mr. Kevin, after this fight, I have a question for you. Demon Hunter goes back. Mr. Hangaiku, he had such a good game, but Starbuck out-micro him at the end. He was... Hello, Mr. Black. There was such a good position. Such a good position. Such a good position. So, Mr. Kevin, you are... I don't know if you are watching since start, but it was unsuccessful ghoul pull. The ghoul died without cancelling the expo, but Hangaiku is coming back, and Starbuck left the game? I thought that Starbuck had it. Ay, 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 ay. I thought that Starbuck had it, but there was too much value. Too much value, mamma mia. I check my clips. I have this watch with the patch. I see definitely now. Paladin rifle in a nutshell. I remember this clip long time ago. Okay, I have a question, Mr. Kevin, really quickly. If you know, okay, you are Demon Hunter on Springtime, okay? You scout that your opponent is going to expand as Undead. You rush across the map after just picking item from the Mammoth, okay? Let's say you have Gloves of Haste. And you see that Undead is going to expand with Leech. Not DK, Leech. Do you still go for Imballation or you go for Mana Burn? He's like about to like... Sasquatch is half HP. What do you do? Do you go Imballation or Mana Burn, or it depends? Because like I was considering going Mana Burn, but it was still Imballation. Okay, so but is it like obvious for Night Elves or no? Like high MMR Night Elves? That's my question. Good evening, Mr. Max. Hello, the Ryzen 1. I wait to see if Nova, but you think he can play Frost Armor? It has to be Nova, right? Okay. That Frost Armor would be funny, but you need the... He can... I mean, he's creeping the... So he's like faking the expo to tower push. That's pretty high level. Okay, let me check the clip from all time. Okay, so this going to push... We are going to put this in the Pala Rifle Museum. We are going to put this in Pala Rifle Museum. Okay. Okay, because Blood Mage, first of all, you can heal him with Paladin, and second of all, Blood Mage can just suck mana from the enemy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was my lecture about how to position the Blood Mage on penguins, ladies and gentlemen. That was my lecture on penguins. Ay, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Ay, ay, ay. Good old times. Who is going to shield us from multiple nerfs? Who is going to shield us from multiple nerfs? We need a hero, ladies and gentlemen. We need a hero. We need a hero. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are we in the mood for another Undead versus Night Elf? Let's watch one more, and then I will watch Mr. Grubby with apes trying to use tools. Yes, there is some SaulPlayerMan trivia, let's say. Okay, one more high MMR game. So if you are like high MMR enjoyer, beware, because after this I'm going to cast 2 replays for YouTube. I'm going to cast Lakari, and I'm going to cast Mr. Viper. Lakari and Viper I'm going to cast. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do we have a ghoul pool in this game? No. Do you know who the red undead is? It's not Mr. Starbuck anymore. It's Mr. Techi this time. Okay, so Mr. Starbuck took a break. Okay, casting the best Warcraft free action. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, hello, Mr. Darkness. Nice to see you. Hello, Darkness, my old friend. Have you been at Raraland number 2? I have this vague memory of Mr. West talking about Darkness, meeting Mr. Darkness, or maybe I mix up my my memories. Because I presume you haven't been at Raraland number 3, because I would remember you, probably. Okay, welcome everybody. I always remember high MMR undeads, right? So, on the bottom left, Mr. Hangaiku. On the top right, Mr. Teki. The best
are under attack.
Czech Republic undead. And player. Is there better player from Czech Republic? I don't think so. And he lives nearby. Nearby SaulPlayerMan. And by nearby, I see like 3 hours by car. Because I live close to the border as well. I mean, not that close, but kinda close. So, and he lives close to the border as well. Maybe one day. Oh, Mr. Lemmes. Perfect. Okay, so Mr. Tsechi, is he expanding? Let's see about that. So yes, at the second was Mr. Vet and Lemmes. They went out as a duo. I got stopped by unfortunate in real life events. But yes, hopefully there will be Raraland number 4 and we are going to meet Mr. Darkness. Are you excited to get Makrura card? Are you excited to get Makrura card in real life? Or you will say, so I don't want Makrura cards. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not collecting Makruras. What are you talking about? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tier 2 for Mr. Teki. I see that Mr. Teki is a little bit undecided. If when he sees that Imba Hunter is harassing well, he decides to go tier 2. Okay, so this is the second game I see of him versus Jaime Marnaidov. And he's rarely, like, you know, pulling the trigger to go in and harass and expand actually. Mr. Ladziok needs to be part of organizing team. He was legend. Okay, Mr. Azar, are you talking about the Rara land?
Players' forces are under
I don't know. I mean, the Polish land without Ladziok would be like, of course, terrible. So shout out to Mr. Ladziok for positive vibes, of course. Ladziok is a Polish orc player, Polish streamer. So yes, but Mr. Azar, I don't think he will organize Rara Land, but who knows? Crazy things can happen, but I think there is the same chance that, I don't know, somebody will knock to my door and it's going to be Neo with a surprise birthday party. And I don't have birthday today, but yes. That's probably the same chance for this event. Okay, so I spoke with Mr. Vez. You have birthday today. It's a party. It's like Mr. Neo. It's not today, and I'm not usually making any parties anyway. Thank you. So yes, unlikely. Ladies and gentlemen, are we still going to expand? Again, Mr. Happy is the master of tier 2 expansion. Tier 2 expansion mind games. It's quite simple. Your tag is finished and then you start producing acolytes. Mr. Neo, Mr. BBC, that would be my dream. Okay, let's not even think about this because you know, it's too good to be true. It's like buying lottery ticket and thinking about this new house that you're going to buy for the if you win the whole thing, but yes, the answer is you will never win. Sorry to tell you that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Naga versus Naga, very explosive. Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen, because everything can die now. Who is going to kill better? Ghouls are fragile, archers are fragile as well, Nagas are very fragile, and we are dancing. We are dancing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, archers now. Okay, nice. One charge of Dust of Appearance use, forced, I mean. Those two archers, they need to Shadow Melt. Shadow Melt. And this one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the fight continues. I love that Ancient of War is even joining the fight. Okay, so both players are pulling back. How is Mr. Tsechi doing? No tier 2 expansion. Tier 3 is the way. And thank you, Mr. Ptimak Tos. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, everybody.
A player's forces are under
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Snyder is creeping nicely. Items on the Imba Hunter looks pretty goddamn good. Okay, what about the Undead? A little bit under-leveled, but it's fine, I guess. And the question is, what's now? Because creeping the middle is extremely hard with those like very small armies, but when you have Ancient of War, and look at this position! This Ancient of War ate through this, and the archer is like, the Knight is like, please don't find me, and Undead finds him, there's a disaster, Ancient of War will die, Creepjag is here, Demon Hunter needs to burn the mana, but Mr. Francis, congratulations, very nice performance, GG to Mr. Ido as well, very cool games, especially game number 2, I like it, this Supper usage, sweet, but expansion in the middle by Mr. Ido, very cool idea. And he made it work. And when I saw Mr. Francis with 12 supply missing, or whatever it was, at the end, I was like, mamma mia. You had even supply, Mr. Francis, and you forgot 12. So in the fight, it was bad. But Mr. Francis realized, and shop. Shop at his expansion, natural, that was very smart. If I remember this game on springtime, it was because of the shop. I was like, is he going to make a tower there? But he made a shop. You could buy healing potions, mana potions, and even tiny great hall. And keep the expo alive with the shop. And then Undead, because Undead expanded in the middle, Undead couldn't lame the other base because Francis would lame the middle. So it's kinda the checkmate moment. And only forgetting the supply was a problem here. Okay, we are not forgetting the item and the last hit. Mr. Hangaiku is doing quite well. Okay, he's chasing. Come on, come on. Okay, so this expansion is not operational. Hello, Mr. Bagot and Setka Wódki. Polish name. Cheers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? The Death Knight is being chased. That's beautiful. Okay, so Nidal is not going to attack now. The idea is burn the mana. Burn the mana. Until Demon Hunter has mana, he's annoying. He's annoying. What about the new patch change? Remove the mana pool from the Demon Hunter. Or just remove his intelligence. Give him 0 intelligence. What about that? If he gets +3 intelligence, then he has a little bit. Of course, I'm kidding, but yes, mana on the Demon Hunter is important. And greetings from Czech. Hello, Mr. Bagot. Mr. Czechi is a very, very good player. And I hope that he is going to win this game, so let's root for him. Ladies and gentlemen, Hangaiku with the healing words. I mean, do we even sell a Demon Hunter that's... No, it's okay. Demon Hunter is perfect as it is. Okay, do we like the flute? I think selling the flute is an option, right? Selling the flute is an option. See about that. Okay, what's now? 0 intelligence a grant. Why is there a new font in the Twitch chat? I think Mr. Vez is April Fool's related. It's not a setting that I did. I think it's like April Fool's by Twitch or something. That would be my assumption. But in my streaming software I have normal font, so and I'm a boomer, so I like to have the old font. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hangaiku is not selling his items, he's keeping them. It's 70V. If the PTR human nerves came a day later, we could at least hope that they are April Fools. Exactly, Mr. Nandwot Freedom. Maybe Bnet, the Blizzard. I have the usual font. So that's why they make this, so people like talk about this, you know, like maybe it's 70V, so Mr. Kekena says. So it's your add-on, Mr. West. Try to turn off 70V add-on. So maybe it's 70V April Fools. And I thought it's Twitch, so they're already working. It already works. SaulPlayerMan is confused. SaulPlayerMan is confused. And that's what those jokesters want. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Ancient Protector cancelled. Expansion tier 3 expo by Mr. Tsechi. Mr. Tsechi is like, let's creep them up, and then I will sit at my expo, and I will be very, very happy about this. Let's creep them up and let's sit at the expansion. Okay, okay. But Nidelf is here. Nidelf is going to cancel the expo. There is no way to TP. There is no necropolis. And I think that Mr. Tsechi will just give up at his expansion. Let's see. Expansion will be cancelled, but maybe he can keep the Ziggurats alive. Actually, no. Everything will die. Bad positioning. I mean, bad positioning. It was risky. And it's not paying off. Brave Imba Hunter in the middle. And Nidal is trading. Supply is even. It's going to be a big fight. What about the bear? And the bear, by the way, the next patch, Destroyer can't really deal with the healing ward. Even with the item, doesn't need to be from the troll witch doctors. Fog of Lightning use, Staff of Preservation use, the Destroyer! Ah, Destroyer dies. Mr. Vez is getting sad now. Mr. Cech is getting outvalued here. He doesn't have enough, I'm afraid. I like that he's a master of burrow technologies. But he says, GG, ladies and gentlemen. Mamma mia, grande madonna. Nice try by Mr. Cechi. Sorry, Mr. Bagot. But yes, Mr. Cech is doing quite well. And yes, let's see his MMR. How is he doing? How is he doing? He's playing versus Echo Goodman. Echo Goodman, 1900 MMR. It's a nice MMR. Congrats. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so, okay, what we are going to do now, because the streamer is going to finish the stream at the early hours, Kappa. The only thing can stop me is the new PTR. Okay, who is playing? Is somebody in the game? Okay, let's do research. Let's do research. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Grabby announced streamer invitational. Grabby's invitational. Mr. Long Jacket changed the name as requested. By the way, if you want to support this website, you can buy a coffee to Mr. Long Jacket, just saying. But yes, is there a new Wikipedia? There is a new Wikipedia, ladies and gentlemen. We have double human, double orc, double undead, double night elf. And I'm a caster already. Thank you for adding me, whoever made it. I hopefully will cast this, of course. Mr. Grab is the organizer. That's perfect. We have the official map pool. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, so the participants for streamer... Ooh, people said that Vipers is Imba. People said that Vipers is Imba, ladies and gentlemen. 2 players should represent random. This is also true, Mr. Francis. And people complain that there is no ladies. Like, man, me discovering Miss Potato and Miss Annie through the Grabby tournament was like the highlight. The highlight. So, who should I coach? Mr. Francis, I heard that Mr. Terror is coaching Mr. Tasteless. So that's definitely cool. And how is the coaching going? Coaching is going into 09 category, Kappa. Of course I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. I remember when Guzus watched my tutorial about how to play Polar Rifle. And he was recreating the build order. And he forgot always to make one free peasant. And he had 3 less peasants than it should. And people were spamming that this build order is trash. I said, no guys, it's SaulPlayerMan build order, I'm just following it. And it was so bad, he never had enough lumber. But it was at the start, okay? So yes, I hope that Mr. Tasteless will start playing nicely. But yes, let's see who is... Okay, is this gentleman playing Warcraft 3? Let's see. He is playing this game. This is not Warcraft 3 from my experience. Okay. So who should you coach, Mr. Francis? I don't know. What is this gentleman doing? This gentleman was active 6 years ago. Follow him, by the way. Okay. Okay, so let's maybe start with Mr. Vipers. We have Mr. Francis here. Okay, this is Mr. Viper. He's like OG in Age of Empires or something. Okay, so he has a 17-minute game versus Beastmaster Lamer. Oh, Mr. Balkanlate! Perfect, perfect. I'm happy that you got it. Thank you for the support again. And welcome to the Makura owners. Send me a picture and we'll put it on the... How do they even pick? I'm glad that you like it, sir. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Falco. Is Falco playing normally? Falco plays normally. Okay, this game interests me. Let's go. So Mr. Snork is playing Polar Rifle now on Bnet. Mr. Francis is April Fool's joke. April's Fool's joke. I will test it, but I presume it's April's Fool's joke. Let's see. And it's Polar Rifle on Bnet. Okay, it's not an April's Fool's joke. Okay. What happened to Knopf? I thought it's April Fool's. Okay. Okay, perfect. No problem, Mr. Balkanlate. No problem. Enjoy the Makuras. Thank you, and yeah, Makura for you. Why, Mr. What is this guy doing? This guy is cubing? Mr. X-Lord, because Polar Rifle is a bad strategy.
Powers. Sorry, man. They don't help.
Because Pala Rifle is a bad strategy. On Warcraft Champions, you can't find opponents on low MMR enough to find the games, so he needs to go to Binet. Okay, so this is a beautiful Binet experience. Level 1 Blade Master with mass towers. And that's why Mr. Knov is winning this. And Mr. X-Lord, sometimes you just play lower MMR games. You know this as a streamer. Mr. X-Lord used to be a streamer. I remember watching him. A little bit. Long time ago. Long time ago, I was watching Mr. X-Lord when I was just a baby ape man, like 3 years ago. So sometimes as a streamer, you want easy games. By the way, not playing Divine Shield on level 4 was a problem, but Mr. Knov is like, Saul, do I even need Divine Shield versus this? I can keep my Paladin on 60 HP, and Mr. Knov is smiling, winning with Pala Rifle on Binet. It was his first game. He's challenging himself on Binet with Pala Rifle. He played versus the Warden. Okay, I will keep eye, ladies and gentlemen, if we have more Pala Rifle games. Thank you, Mr. DBN France. Hello, Mr. Arlex, Jace Arlex. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cuánto cuesta una hora? ¿Cómo su merluza? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this game excites me, ladies and gentlemen. It was with Blade Master Mirror Image. Let's see about that. Okay, Mr. Knov is playing random, I think. He's playing random. Don't worry, those are clips from YouTube. Okay. Okay, we have a message. Okay, the message starts nicely. Let's see. Okay, 1 second. Okay, hello, Mr. Schmiert. Hey, big fan of the YouTube. Got into Warcraft with the Grabby tournament. Played a really funny 40-minute game against Tyler 1 yesterday. You should take a look at it. Thank you, Mr. Schmiert. That's great to hear. Quanto cuesta una hora? I mean, that's what I remember from high school. Mr. Schmiert, okay, so let me find this replay so I remember. Tyler 1. Should I cast it on YouTube? Maybe. Let's see. Okay. So, 40 minutes, you say. 40 minutes. I see 46. Oh, this is it. This is it. And you won. Okay, that's ugly. Okay, big levels. Okay, I have it open. I don't know if I'm going to cast it today. The name is ugly. Sorry, Mr. Jace Alex. Sorry. It's from like my high school. I don't even remember what does it mean. How do you say sorry in Spanish? Let me see. Me culpa. Me culpa. Something like that. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Lo siento. Okay, sorry, sir. Okay, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see, the Twitch chat is reacting. Congratulations, Mr. Schmiert. And yes, putting it on YouTube sounds like a decent idea. I just want to have confirmation. Pardon. Sorry. And okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me watch Mr. Vipers. Because this is the Mr. Grabby. Mr. Grabby. He's like the favorite. People say that he's the favorite to win the entire thing, right? And so far, how much MMR he has? Let me check. Grabby streamer ladder. Lakari is in game. Probably Grabby is coaching him. Mr. Viper has 1082 MMR after a lot of games, so it's not that impressive. I had more MMR myself at start. 4 years ago. I was a 1300 MMR. When I came back from Diablo 3. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Viper, if you don't know him, he's like a legend of Age of Empires community, I heard. But why I'm casting this game? Because people say that he may be a favorite for winning Mr. Grabby Streamer Invitational Tournament. Yes, there is an Invitational Tournament number 2 organized by Mr. Grabby. This time the theme is built around RTS players, right? So not Warcraft 3 players, they would be too good, right? But there is Mr. Tasteless, there is Mr. Loco from StarCraft 2, Tommy Life, and yes, many other, but we have Mr. Viper. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, he played 23 games so far, and he has 1082 MMR. And is it an impressive MMR? It's not bad, but it's also not impressive for a new player. So people that are saying that he may win the entire thing, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dandy was much better at start in the previous iteration of the Grabby tournament, the OnlyFans Invitational. And I'm watching this game to see what he likes to play. And I see that he's playing versus Andot, versus Mr. Falco with Orc. So yes, Mr. Vipers is the Orc player. Mr. Grabby assigned the races, I think, to have some, you know, the different matchups. Everybody would play human, would be boring, right? So yes, it's going to be one grand Blade Master tech, and it's a hard build to execute for the new player. This is hard. You don't have that many units. You can't creep that well, right? I don't know if Mr. Viper understands the maps, because you kinda need to remember the creep road, you need to remember where to go, you need to remember which monster has the item. And if you play like this, you need to remember. Because yes, with Farseer Headhunter, you can just creep, right? With Blade Master Mirror Image Headhunters, you can just creep. You don't care where the items are, you creep entire camp anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a hard opening. But the burrow that I see here, it's tricky. It means going to be a lot of grunts. So this is definitely not meta. So he's not following the meta build order, because the entire idea with Blade Master 1 Grand Opener is to have this faster tech, right? But yes, it's not going to be the fast tech, and as we can see, Mr. Viper a little bit indecisive. We'll see about that. He's crossing the map with Windwalk, so he wants to creepjack his opponent. Okay. Burrow is ready. Is he going to make more? Okay, maybe he forgot the War Mill. Okay, his opponent is taking Graveyard. It means Fiends. Okay, remember we're on a pretty low MMR, so exotic strategies can be present, because you rarely play Fiends versus Orc in general. I saw more than 100 replays of Happy versus Orc. Yes, more than 100 games of Mr. Happy in 2024. Let me tell you that Mr. Happy never makes Fiends versus Orc. I mean, sometimes... Oh, but the Acolyte goes down, Mr. Vipers, he has the micro. This Blade Master has a TP, there is no dust of appearance on the Death Knight. And Mr. Vipers forced the opponent to cancel the tech. That was good. He understood, ladies and gentlemen, that going for the Acolytes is good, but don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy, Mr. Vipers, because now the dust of appearance is on the Blade Master. Okay, so what Mr. Vipers is doing behind that? Lumber Mill is finishing. How many grunts we have? 2 grunts, okay. But what's the game plan? Are we playing Headhunters? By the way, how many workers he has on Lumber? One is missing, maybe? Not really. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. The Lumber is fine. Okay, so the game is still open. What we can do at tier 2 with this, I mean, you like still double bestiary with raiders. If you want to play Headhunters, you need to go tier 3. Are there other options? Like, can you play Raider Grunt versus Undead? Like, you can try to play like you play versus Night Elf maybe, and test if it's going to work. So like a Spirit Walkers and Raider Kodo, but I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. The good part is that Mr. Viper understands that he needs to spend his gold, so he has good macro. For example, when Ani Fuchsia, when Sanglitters, they were just starting, you know, the new players to number 1 tournament of Mr. Grabby. There were cases, ladies and gentlemen, that basically you can have 2000 gold at this stage of the game, because if your macro is lacking, you know, you will accumulate the gold. Mr. Viper, he's spending his gold nicely, and he's going for Headhunters. Okay, so next time, Mr. Viper, if you play like that, I recommend to play Blade Master Mirror Image. Blade Master Mirror Image versus Undead can be a good idea. Of course, it's up to him. I know that he will have like probably many coaching sessions with Mr. Grabby, so maybe Mr. Grabby will suggest him something, but yes. I like to play Blade Master Mirror Image versus Undead. And also, Blade Master Mirror Image versus Night Elf is very good, so you have one ability that you can learn for 2 matchups, basically. And yes, let's see about that. Okay, we have Days of Appearance. So Mr. Viper fighting in the undead base is not good. And we are staying on tier 2. That I don't like. We are staying on tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. What's the problem? Headhunters without tier 3 upgrade called Berserker, they're going to die. They are just going to die. Blade Master is hiding with the cloak. So yes, definitely it reminds me a little bit of watching Mr. Tyler 1. He likes to overstay tier 2 versus Undead. And Undead is probably rushing tier 3. Every Undead knows why there is Blade Master here. He forgot his Blade Master. Or maybe not. Maybe it's planned. I mean, level 1 versus level 1 is not that bad. But yes, we need to do something. This is not the army composition that's going to beat tier 3 Undead, because Headhunters, they have low HP. Berserker upgrade gives them this mandatory plus 100 HP that every Headhunter needs, and more damage and the new ability. But yes, and what? Okay, so Mr. Viper tries to be aggressive with it. Now he's going for tier 3, no problem. He's just probably reading the skill descriptions, and you know, he doesn't know the game plan exactly. But yes, he wants to be aggressive. Undead is stronger. Undead is stronger at this stage of the game as well, I think. In his base, in the middle, I think that Orc can win this. But look what your Headhunters are going to do to this Undead base. The answer is nothing. Nothing. We are not creeping, and yes, if you want to attack like that, you need to bring workers, you need to bring towers, demolishers. It's called tier 2 Alin. That's kinda rarely good. I used to play like tower rushes versus undeads long time ago with Farseer Headhunter, level 2 tower rush. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, definitely the problem is that those Headhunters will die at some point. Lich and the Death Knight are going to spend their mana. And let me tell you, when tier 3 will hit, that's going to be a completely different story. Third hero, Nova, Ghoul Frenzy. Thank God for Mr. Viper that this guy is playing Fiends. Thank God that he's playing Fiends. In this Undead play just mass Ghouls. When tier 3 hits with the Dark Ranger or Criplord, those Headhunters would melt. But the good news is Undead is passive. Undead is not spending mana on Headhunters. Myself, I would kill like Nova and target them. But he's waiting for tier 3. Okay. Now he got Orb, and look at this. He's a different man. He's a different man. With the power of the Orb, he's not scared. And look how much damage this Orb gives. And again, Mr. Viper is fighting in the worst time ever. It's the worst timing ever. Okay, he's teleporting away, but you know, he has almost that Blade Master. And okay, good that Mr. Viper did not lose all of his Headhunters. That gives me hope. So tier 3 is done. What are we going to... Let's see if he knows how to heal. So what you should do, you should buy the healing salve and start healing immediately, because it takes 45 seconds to get the full heal, and any damage on the Blade Master will stop the healing effect. And now we need to click Berserker form. This is the most important thing that we need to do. I think even more important than making third hero. And are we going to see the Berserker form in this game? I hope that Mr. Viper knows about this upgrade. Because if you play Headhunters, that's what you need to have. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, if you like to play a strategy like this, play Blade Master Mirror Image. Play Blade Master Mirror Image. Okay, so he has no Berserker. He still has time. Okay, by the way, it's Makrura. It's my favorite monster in Warcraft 3. Makrura Snapper. Okay, so we are just creeping. On the Blade Master we take crit, right, on level 2. And yes, there is... He will remember. He will remember. Okay, we have the Kodo Beast on the way. That's perfect. Okay. Item is on the ground, +5. That's fine. Okay, are we going to upgrade our Berserkers? Maybe the Twitch chat is spamming him, you know? I'm watching the replay. It's not a live game, but maybe the Twitch chat is like, Berserkers! You are tier 3 Berserkers! And we are going for Pillage. We are going for pillage with 2 grunts and 1 raider instead of berserkers. Okay, definitely there is a problem with decision making here. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And yes, no, we are going to fight without berserkers. We can't. This army is not ready. I like the Kodobis addition. I like 1 raider addition. But we don't have orb and we don't have berserkers. We are missing 2 things, and attacking the undead here is nuts, with all due respect, because we spend very little time creeping. So that's also a big problem. Guys, this undead is 1100 MMR. He looks okay. He's micro. His opening is very weird. Definitely is not a modern opener versus orcs, but he's still doing nicely. And let me tell you, this undead is not going to lose this. Headhunters are not going to trade versus this, especially with Dark Ranger third. Because Dark Ranger, okay, Mr. Vipers is showing again, the micro is here. The micro is here, he surrounded the Death Knight, but he didn't check the items, or maybe he checked and he doesn't know them. Oh, we have Berserker form! The Berserker form is here! That's good! But is it good enough? We are still under leveled, and our Blade Master silenced this guy, silenced the Blade Master, no Windwalk. Body blocks by Mr. Vipers. Oh, the micro is good. Man, he will learn quickly. He will learn quickly. He will learn. And Blade Master Mirror Image, I think, is the answer for Mr. Vipers. Blade Master Mirror Image. Both versus Night Elves and versus the Undeads. Very fun build to start with. That's what I would recommend. Okay, he rebought level 1 hero. No! Was it a misclick? So yes, for the viewers, they don't know. Level 1 hero, you always, in 95% cases, you remake from the altar, because it's only 33 seconds. And level 2 heroes, sometimes from the altar, sometimes from the tavern. Level 3 and 4 plus heroes, in 80% from the tavern. Level 5, 6 heroes, always from the tavern. Because the cost is not scaling that bad, but the problem is time. Hero level 3, level 4, that takes forever to take from the altar. And yes, that's I don't like. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, and Mr. Viper is making his life harder than it should be, right? So basically he crossed the map multiple times without creeping. Now he's doing a good thing. Remember that he's just discovering this. That he's basically, you know, creeping. So creeping is better than just crossing the map and fighting in the undead base, which is very hostile, let's say. Okay, we are making Kodo. Okay, do we know about Orb of Lightning? Orb of Lightning is amazing. Why? Your Blade Master can attack air, so it's good versus destroyers. It can immobilize destroyers because of the purge effect. And also you can chase statues, you can chase heroes. So instead of breaking 50 supply, I would say for the Orb of Lightning. And it's a Creepjack. Okay. Is this Creepjack going to be good? Not really. Look at the hero levels. Look at the hero levels. 4, 3, 3. Oh no. Okay, you may say, Saul, the supply is not looking that bad. You know what is looking bad? The hero levels. So again, we are in this position because we decided to cross the map multiple times. And it didn't look too good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Not looking too bad. No, it's not. This is the hero levels. The hero now. The unit composition is okay, but we get there late, and this undead is pretty good. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, now everything will melt. Everything will melt. And you may say, Saul, like what happened? Bad decisions. Bad decisions. But I see the micro. Micro is okay. He's chasing, and macro. Macro is good. So. The biggest problem of Mr. Viper is strategy, and of course, he can choose from many strategies. Farseer Headhunter, Blade Master Mirror Image, Farseer Wyverns, Blade Master Fastag Wyverns, you know, there are some options. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I will follow Mr. Viper. Definitely micro and macro is there. Decision making will be improved quickly, and I'm excited to see how he will improve. So far, 1082 MMR, Thank you guys for watching. Consider subbing to the YouTube channel and bye bye. Hey guys, so what do you think about Mr. Viper? It wasn't 3000 gold moment. I lost all the games. Mr. Verdi, it's on this MMR you lose one, you win some, you lose some. So don't worry, Mr. Verdi. You'll be the end. Also, you have pretty unique style, right? So now people will like remember you and they will try to hard counter you, I presume. So that you have also this factor. If you would play Pala Rifle, there is no counter to Pala Rifle. So then even if they know that you play Pala Rifle, there is no counter. But MK Dragon Hawks, and there are some counters. He played Pala Rifle. I can play standard mud batch, but I have no motivation. Well, Mr. Verdi, that's the question. Should we even play Warcraft 3? Should we like go outside and enjoy in real life? So I have motivation to play Warcraft 3, but I'm busy making content. And Mr. Vess is asking who is the best the best second. I have no idea. Do we know some of those players? Do we know some of them? I know Mr. Tommy K Live, he's very cool. Mr. Lakari, I don't know his I mean, Mr. Loco should dominate. Mr. Loco is doing better now. Mr. Tasteless is the legend, maybe he should dominate. Mr. Vess, he's playing the hardest race. He's playing the hardest race. Like, with Pala Rifle, he would be like 2k MMR, I think. He would like win 5 placement games. Yes, I heard about this. We found Red Panda. Okay, so is he streaming? Mr. Vess playing Orc? Orc is the easiest for the beginners. But on the high level is hard, I do agree. Hello, Mr. Neo. Do we have Red Panda information? Like, when I click on his Twitch, it tells me that it's he was active. He streams this afternoon. It says me that the last stream was 6 years ago. He's Red Panda. Just Red Panda. Yeah, let's see. Is that April's Fool joke? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, when I put Red Panda, I don't see. He streams on Bonja, but he plays on Red Panda. That's complicated. Hello, Mr. Grinchy. Yes, the wait is on pause. The wait is on pause, but we are coming back. Thank you for asking, and I swear it's coming back soon. It's coming back soon. Okay, so Mr. Vipers is done. Mr. Fauci is done. Okay, let's see what he's playing versus Orc. Okay, we have his profile. He's German. Okay, so it's easy for Mr. Neo to track him down because he can ask in German community. And he won 2 games. He won 2 games. Where do you get your work ethic from? My work ethic? My work ethic? I don't have work ethic, sir. But I don't know. I just like to stream. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, what he play? Oh, Pala Rifle. Pala Rifle. No chance to win with Pala Rifle. The morals of the university. Hello, Mr. Starbuck. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, sir. Okay, so let's see what Mr. Tommy K Live is doing. He said that he has problem versus Orcs. I can see that. I can see that. What is his win rate? Not that bad. Hello, Mr. Bubbles. Welcome, welcome. 15 hours. Not today, definitely. Okay, Orc and Human. Okay, so let's cast 1 game, and then I think I will go to sleep. 15-hour game. Was it a two-farm tag? Let's see about that. He expanded. Okay, let's go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you guys in the Twitch chat. Mr. Neo, if you are still watching, can you share the story about Mr. Tommy K Live? Was it he's like your biggest viewer? His earlier games are better. But, okay, so I want to cast the game. Okay, so let's check really quickly what he did.
Ready to work.
Spoilers.
Ready to work.
Okay, so Archmage.
Ready to work. Done. Ready to work. Done.
Mr. Bubbles, we believe that it's not going to happen like that. He's still making early tower, let's see. 3 farms early tower, okay. Creeping the perch, okay. Okay, I mean the tower in front, not the best one. Okay, the green, too early. He forgot his Archmage. Okay, I see it's not the best game, but it's a low MMR as well, so mistake will happen. Okay, he's stacking.
Ready for action.
Okay. A little bit of evasion creeping, and he's playing Rifle Caster, perfect. He had a tried streak of bad games at the end of his runs. His start of stream games are good ones. Okay. He's playing defense and okay, I see your point. Defense and blacksmith at the same time with 3 footman. That's too much. Okay, so we want better games. Or maybe I will just cast maybe, okay, I know what I will do, okay? I know what I will do. So I get, he was in my stream for a moment. So maybe I will like show him like 2 farm tech. Maybe I will like over explain 2 farm tech. Let's see. That's my idea. I want to cast his game. Okay, I want to replay cast. Hello, Mr. Floss. I'm interested into Mr. Grabby Invitational. We have new players. In Mr. Grabby Invitational. I did the replay cast of Mr. Viper. Mr. Viper plays very weird strategy, and he has good micro and good macro, but strategy is a problem. So this is the problem. And now I was in touch a little bit with Mr. Tommy K Live. He's a very cool guy, and I just want to check a good game of him versus Orc, because I know that he struggles, and the person was Mr. Duder OG. So shout out to you. He told me to check early game. Okay, so it's March 31. So it was from yesterday. Okay, so he played only 1 game today versus Orc. And it was bad. Hello, Mr. John now. Okay. 1 second. So he won 4-minute game. He lost 13-minute game. Secret Valley. 13 minutes. Okay, so I need a fresh replay. So let's cast this. But this is versus off meta, so I don't want this. I think I'm doing the overcasted replay. Let's do the over explained. Maybe from Mr. Bucky. Is Mr. Bucky playing 2 farm tech or no? Is Mr. Bucky playing 2 farm tech? On Hammerfall. There's no Hammerfall Makrura map? Okay, let's see. Is it 2 farm tech technology? Yes, Mr. Floss, I'm going to do over-explain replay review for Mr. Tommy. But I want to see if Mr. Starbuck is playing 2 farm or 3 farm. Because I 2 farm is just better for beginner players. Because you can actually do nothing. You can do nothing and you are still fine. I like this moment on doing nothing and being fine. Okay. 3 farms, okay. Okay. And with the Scout Farm Kicker, where you can play 2 farm, on Conceit Hill you can play 2 farms, okay. If this is not 2 farm, I'm going for Mr. Death Note. He always plays 2 farms, I think, versus Orcs. How are you doing, Mr. Floss, by the way? Hope you are doing fine. Starbuck. Late tech, okay.
Ready to work.
Okay, 2 farms. No MK. And do you see the amount of farms? I think I see 2. I'm in California. What I do know about California, this is a song of Katy Perry and Mr. Snoop Dogg about California girls. That's what I remember. Okay.
Ready for action.
2 farm tech, perfect. And Farseer is here.
Forces are under
Great.
attack.
And it's Mr. Grabby. Don't worry, Mr. Floss. No, it will be like probably in a few days. Listen to it today. It's a good song, right? Okay, 1 second. Okay, we are doing the explain replay, and I'm going to sleep. That's the replay we want. That's the replay we want, ladies and gentlemen. And it's versus Mr. Grabby. 400 MMR, Mr. Nicola. Mr. Tommy K Live, after understanding this, will be like he's already 400 MMR higher. It's already 400 MMR higher, so that's perfect. And Mr. Grabby was able to win a game from Mr. Starbucks, so they are definitely in the contact. Okay. Okay, time to the class. Okay, so yes, I will do some pauses, I guess. 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a replay review, over-explained replay review of Mr. Starbuck, the best active Warcraft Champions player. He's playing as human, of course, he's his main race, and he's playing versus Grabby. So, ladies and gentlemen, if Mr. Starbuck's strategy is going to work well versus Grabby, it's definitely nobody's going to question this strategy. I'm dedicating this replay review to Mr. Tommy K Live, who is, of course, a big streamer, and he's invited by Mr. Grabby to the Grabby Streamer Invitational Tournaments. And I heard that he struggles versus Orc, so I'll try to over-explain this replay. So what is the idea here? We are going to make only 2 farms before we are going to tech. Yes, this is important. And when we make 2 farms, we only produce 3 footmen. Why exactly? Because when we play versus Orc, we really like to have early MK, Mountain King, the second hero, and early rifles and casters. And trust me, this is just better. Why exactly? Because you can do nothing in the early game. Of course, you can creep 1 camp, then Farseer usually will come and you dance with the Farseer in the circles. And if you dance with Farseer with the circles, it's better if your tech is already working in your favor, right? So you don't want to like micro too much with Orc, like those footman battle. No. You play 2 farm into the rifle caster. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, expansion versus Orcs are the hardest to execute, especially on the lower MMR, right? Because you need to like, you have constant pressure to move a lot of units. By the way, versus Orcs, I don't recommend scouting, because we can creep faster anyway. So if you don't see the Orc, you just creep. If you see the Orc, you just pull back. So there is no incentive to scout. I mean, if you know that Orc is very weird, you can think about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we are producing footies, and we are taking still, as we can see, Mr. Starbuck took 5 militia with him. Okay, so he says, I want to creep it very, very quickly, because our assumption is that Orc is going to cross the map. On lower MMR, maybe the Orcs are going to be a little bit slower to take like 4 workers, but as we can see, okay, this is a little bit of a high level move, so maybe I'll explain what is happening here. Mr. Starbuck wants to get level 2 before Orc arrives. Remember that Mr. Grabby is crossing the map. We can peek a little bit because the replay. Mr. Grabby, as a very skilled player, he's crossing the map. He's scouting with 1 wolf on the right, Farseer is in the middle, another wolf is on the left, right? So he did it as fast as he could, but still, by splitting our army, the Farseer would not know where to go, and maybe Mr. Starbuck will have the opportunity to creep another green camp. This is Concealed Hill specific, I guess. I mean, you can do it maybe on like Tide Hunters as well. But yes, no need to worry about this detail, but Mr. Starbuck is showing what fast creeping with a lot of militia can do for you. And he even killed his water elemental to don't give opportunity for Mr. Grabby to get some additional experience. And remember, Orc arrives and we are already taking. And you may say, Saul, where is the Arcane Tower? There is no need for Arcane Tower yet. It's just Farseer. It's just naked Farseer. So playing this strategy also shows you the power of pulling militia, right? So because you have Arcane Tower, you're like, okay, I have Arcane Tower, not going to pull that much militia. But if you are an experienced human player, you will pull a lot of militia, you will save red HP militia, and that's basically a good habit to have, and it's useful in every matchup, even if you don't play fast 2-rifle, 2-farm tech. As we can see, we are not producing any more footies. We are going for the blacksmith, and we have a lot of gold and lumber. And yes, now we can make the tower. Why? Because at some point we would like to leave our base, right? And for now we are just trading. Summon the water elementals. Don't worry about this. As we can see, Mr. Grabby doesn't have headhunters yet, so Mr. Grabby is playing something shady here. But yes, if there are headhunters close to the Farseer, don't worry, just play defensively. Pull back to your base a little bit. Remember, your tech timing is working in your favor. You need to make 2 more farms, so this farm and the next one. So during the tech, when tech is done, you would like to have 4 farms. And Mr. Starbuck, look, he says there is no rush. The tag is going in my favor, so he's healing his footies. And what he wants to do, he wants to creep the crab camp. And Mr. Grabby has late headhunter, so it means fast tech. Okay, fast tech into headhunter, so quite standard. And the tower is not ready. But Mr. Starbuck will do it with just militia. Look, he's not even pulling back his Archmage. He's playing versus Grabby, multiple-time world champion. And he's like, okay, human base is strong. Human base is strong. I just pull militia, I just repair when the tower is ready. And look, he's pulling all of the militia. I'm not saying that it's optimal, but as you can see, when you are an experienced human, there is no problem here. You are an experienced human, and this base is safe, even though it was freaking mass peasants and just tower in production. With militia, with repair, it was enough. And Mr. Grabby is not even attacking this. And what Starbuck is doing, Starbuck is like, okay, let me just creep with my 1-footman and my water elementals. And I do understand it's not that easy to do it at start, but I hope it's a good example how experienced human can treat this. Okay, and MK is on the way, so that's the first thing we produce at tier 2. We go for the MK, and of course, using that much militia is not free, right? Our lumber is quite low, but you know, we are producing some extra peasants to get more lumber. Of course, don't overproduce them, you don't need that many. And we are going to start Arcane Sanctum quite soon. And what we do, we just spend our gold on rifles, and we spend our gold on... maybe we'll buy some items later, we'll see about that. And we are just creeping green camps, because you have very small army. Mr. Starbuck is keeping his army at home, and yes, when we start the Sanctum, we usually power build the Sanctum. But now we have very limited lumber, so maybe not. So, okay, now we got Archmage level 3, so basically creeping with Archmage is gone. Is done. Now our goal is to creep Mountain King, so our second hero, to level 3. That's very important for us. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tricky because Archmage is harassing and MK should be creeping. So this is again a high level move. Or maybe MK wants to creep Jack. So what is also cool with having MK early, that with Archmage and, you know, even 2 rifles, 2 footman and 1 rifle, Mr. Grabby, Mr. Starbuck just wants to bolt the headhunters, but okay, he wants to bolt the TC actually. It's like, you want to stomp around me? You want to stomp around me? Mr. Grabby needs to run. Okay, MK is surrounded, but bolt can be used, and look, he's strong. His bad body blocks from Mr. Grabby are strong as well. The MK dies. So this is a pretty high level move, and it can backfire. And it was nice surrounded by Mr. Grabby. Archmage has to teleport out. In my advice, Mr. Tommy, if you are watching this, my advice is just creep. So as you saw, the MK was here with the army, just start creeping this, right? Come back with the Archmage. As we can see, Mr. Starbuck wanted to test it, to test this creepjack. A little bit backfired, but that's fine. The good news is we don't worry about the unit composition. We just play. And we forgot about the footman. It can happen. The creep woke up. So he's creeping the red camp with red HP Archmage. This is ambitious, but when you have professional healer, priest, maybe that's okay. But okay, the Orc Lord escaped. Does not. This was again a high-level concept. So this game is full of high-level concepts. But the strategy is easy, right? Rifles, footman left over. We don't produce more footman, and priests. Rifle and casters. We can even produce some sorks later. But after 3 priests, you go for the dispel technology, right? So you can like. Do it. And by the way, Archmage is staying away to give all of the experience to the Mountain King, and with Michael Mountain King we're going for the Thunderclap ability on level 2. So Bolt is the first ability and Thunderclap is the second one. And Mr. Starbuck is going for Bash. That's interesting. I would recommend playing with Thunderclap because it feels so good to spend all of the mana quickly, especially on the headhunters. And are we going to surround? It's not a full surround. Stop defensive, but he got surrounded. Mr. Starbuck is not missing his surrounds, but yes, TC is escaping. Look at this. This is also very important high-level thing. We have enough lumber now, and we can pull some militia to the fight. Mr. Starbuck anticipated that the fight can happen, and that's why this militia is here. Because we are not going tier 3, we are not expanding with this strategy. We just produce rifles and casters, and because of that, we don't care that much about the amount of lumber that we are going to produce. Remember to not have more than like 500 lumber, because there's absolutely for nothing. And even if we lose those peasants, it's not that bad, because look, those peasants are making Orc busy, and we were able to cancel the Orc expansion, because yes, in this matchup usually you anticipate the expansion by the Orc, not by the human. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have items on the MK. That's funny. MK is now tanky. So yes, the idea is like strength, armor, invul, and mana items. So for example, pendant of mana, potion of mana should be on the MK, but not intelligence. As we can see, +3 intelligence still on the Archmage. And on Archmage, we need like damage items. So gloves of haste, cloves or attack. And on this map, we are fighting over this Orc Lord. So as we can see, Mr. Starbuck again anticipated this, but going to the Grabby. Yes, it's item wood. Is it good item? Not really. +5 strength on the TC is okay, but agility we don't need. And yes, Mr. Grabby is pulling back. It is one base. Is Starbuck going to pull militia? No, not yet. I think it's time to pull like 3 militia. And with this army composition, you can just attack. Maybe creeping level 3 MK would be okay. So this is the only problem I see in this situation, that Mr. Starbuck has level 2 MK only, because MK died early. So again, Mr. Tommy, I would recommend to creep level 3 MK, then attack. Okay, so that's my idea here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, but we have Rifle Caster, we have beautiful synergy. Priests are healing. Archmage is providing mana for the priest, so priests are healing. Dispel, oh you see, beautiful Dispel, double Dispel, and wolves are gone. MK got level 3, so we have much stronger Bolt. And yes, the fight, slowly but surely, will probably go into the human favor, because yes, even though Mr. Grab is fighting nicely, he's microing nicely, we have Bolt now. But Mr. Starbuck is going for the Orc, the Kodo Beast, he didn't see the Kodo Beast. Okay, Mr. Grabby is smart. He's going for the, you know, he doesn't want to fight really, so he's just going for those reinforcements of the human. And probably Mr. Grabby is expanding, yes? Okay, he has the peon, but yes, he is not expanding actually. And yes, Starbuck is getting the map control. Map control, look at this. Look at this, club. There is no club, okay, so just Bolt. So yes, we are attacking. Oh, and now we have one Sword Lady. As we can see, the Soul Crest, so it helps, but not that many. Like, I would still prefer to have like 3 priests, then 1 Sword. Maybe 2 priests, depends on the mana on the far side, but yes, we want to dispel all of the wolves. Okay, and level 4 on the Archmage, more Brilliance Aura. I think pulling militia would be fine now, but we don't have that many. And yes, with this army you can just fight and fight and fight, and you practice your micro, and yes, you connect into the TC. TC is teleporting out because it's Mr. Grabby, so Mr. Grabby is like this champion mindset. And yes, this headhunter body block by the priest. Not really, there is no boots of speed, but yes, the headhunter is not that quick, not that fast. And what we can do now, creep the middle maybe, the rest, and push again. That's what I would do. To have one worker here. I think Mr. Starbuck will just attack, because like, again, don't worry about the expansion to make it. If you are fighting constantly, don't worry about the expansion. Okay, this Mr. Grabby is smart. Mr. Grabby knows that he can heal for free on this map. Speaking of this, we need to wake up the creeps, perfect. Because we don't want to let Mr. Grabby to heal for free anymore. We cancel the healing solve and lesser clarity potion on the Tauren chieftain. So no more healing and mana regen. And are we fighting? Again, there is no tier 3. Okay, we are making second Arcane Sanctum, but we need shop. We need shop because I think Mr. Starbuck wants to transition into breakers, but this is not a problem. Just, yes, when you have enough casters, we can start adding breakers. But in order to make the breakers, you need to have Arcane Vault. Okay, the Farsil just dies. And yes, maybe it's going to be the game deciding fight. We could pull militia here, but again, when we have only 4 militia in the base, maybe it's not that necessary. Still, Grabby has a lot. But yes, with this army composition, never give up. 3 priests, a lot of rifles. MK is chasing the Kodo Beast. Bolt. Oh, then perfect. The rifleman goes back. And yes, Mr. Starbuck is repositioning nicely. Parthir is dead. The Kodo Beast is dead. Okay, there is one more Kodo that ate Water Elemental or maybe drank Water Elemental. Depends how you approach this. And yes, this is the story of this game. Just fight, 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 and that's it. Just fight, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Even Zeppelin acquired to save 2 priests, which is very cool. Okay. Again, no weird... Okay, I think Mr. Starbuck forgot Arcane Vault, the shop. But Mr. Starbuck knows better. Grabby is trying to micro with the peons to stop the MK, but MK is hard to stop. Because I think I would like to see some 1-2 breakers at this moment. And the second Sanctum is not giving us that much value yet. But yes, if you produce, like if you have 3 priests and 2 Sorks, then okay, maybe breakers are needed. Mr. Starbuck is just producing more and more casters. Remember that your damage comes from rifles and MK, right? And from Archmage a little bit. Priests and Sorks, they don't provide damage versus this. They provide only like healing and slow. So you can't overproduce priests. So if you have enough casters and you want to spend your gold, spend it on the breakers. And ladies and gentlemen, simple. I mean, there was a lot of high MMR concepts, but you can really like dissolve this. How do you say in English? Like you can like make it much more simpler. Like so, fast tech, stay around your base, creep the green camps. Be passive, be passive, be passive. When MK goes out, Orc can't get near you because you can just bolt his headhunters. You creep MK level 3 and you constantly fight your opponent then and you think that he may expand. So you need to check this and you use a lot of militia. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that somebody will use this knowledge, maybe Mr. Tommy even. And this is what I like to play myself. Because I really like to play this, because when you play a lot of footman, they may become this like liability, you know, you produce a lot of them, so you need to do something with them, and they don't deal as much damage as rifles, they are less cost efficient, and you are not producing this like late game army. So if you start with a lot of footman, usually play mass casters, and mass caster is much more fragile and much more about repositioning. Okay, to not make this long, thank you guys for watching. Consider subbing to the YouTube channel and see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Welcome everybody. Hello, Mr. Tech, I'm going to sleep. Can't wait to fun tech. Hey, Mr. Floss, I tested myself. I like it. To fun tech, I like. It's my like play style, you know? I like it. This human is league above. I wanna watch Grabby versus Leon. It's not league above. It was a cool game, just we are showing the strategy. Very educational. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Teko. Okay, do you think Grabby got rusty or did he Warcraft? No, Mr. Falang. Grabby is not rusty. And Grabby would like train for like 2 more moves. Hello, Mr. Asterox. Thank you. Then Mr. Grabby would be like competitive. Like Grabby can go to the like top 8 of B Cup, I think. If would like compete. Hello, Mr. Rafael. Hello, Mr. Eduardo. Disculpa. I just joined and Grabby is on. I'm smoking a cigar and having a beer. Do you know SNS? You sound like SNS. I have SNS. I have a YouTube viewer. And sorry, Mr. Rambo, but enjoy your cigar. Imagine that somebody is like smoking these sophisticated Cuban leaf cigars while watching SaulPlayerMan. I can't really believe it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Check, Mr. Vest, I don't have enough brain power to do it. I will just go to sleep, guys. I mean, I need to upload 2 videos for YouTube. Okay, so let me see. Okay, Grabby Lakari. Oh, Mr. Doomtrain streaming. Mr. Doomtrain. Okay, let's raid Mr. Doomtrain. Mr. Doomtrain can talk. Who do you think I have no idea, Mr. Chris, but I'm getting the data. So guys, thank you for watching. If you want to support me, check the YouTube channel. I have a new YouTube video about balance. The full 16 minutes about balance. With examples. Yes, so there is a new YouTube video about balance. Thank you, Back to Warcraft, for the raid. Thank you for all of the follows. Thank you for the nice words. Play 2 rifle tech. That's fun. Rating you to Mr. Doomtrain. And have a good night, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today. And yes, hope